everybody. I'm George.
And I'm Bob. We're the Shipping Goblins from Beetle and Grips. Today, we're going to talk about the amazing Map Vault Collection. And with the Map Vault Collection, you get a bunch of gorgeous two-sided maps, all scaled for standard minis.
Yeah, get yours now for the Map Vault Collection from Beetle and Grim, and all the players at your table will be revved up and hyper because the only thing they'll be able to say is...
Yeah, go ahead and do it.
Zoinks!
No, do it again.
Zoinks!
Hello?
Who do you think you are?
Yes, Mr. Lillard.
You're just some common.
Yes, sir.
You can't just go off and use my
It's your
voice
thing.
like that. I have rights.
Completely. We just thought...
Me?
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna take this right to
yes, sir.
Beetle. Hey, Grim.
Thank you, sir.
What happened?
Matthew Lillard watches our show!
There we go. We should be on. We should be here. Hello, welcome to...
Let's check.
Let's check. You send out... I'll send out the... And then we'll see if it comes back.
We've got sound. We've got vision.
That's good. Right. Hello. We're doing it again. Hello. Welcome to Band of Badgers. I am Dave, your GM for this evening. And this is Rise of the Runelords by Paizo. There we go. There it is. Ooh, fantastic. And these are my beautiful players. Say hello, players.
Hello.
Players.
Hello there.
We're getting better. Look, nearly 10 months. We're getting better.
End of the fifth book.
Yeah, well, yeah. This is the end of chapter 5.
Hold on, we discussed this before we went live. We don't like ASMR.
Oh yeah, we don't like that. Do we? This is the end of chapter 5. But also welcome to our very special guest player, everybody. This is Matt Brown from Split the Party. I was going to say way over there, but it's actually way over there in Australia in the future, having breakfast. It's so early. I don't even think the sun is up yet.
I can't see past my window, but I think it's still dark. Yeah.
And they are so far in the future. It's getting to winter. You know, we get into summer, they're getting into winter because they're so far ahead of us. But there you go.
Yeah, that's definitely how
Winter has come in Australia.
Winter has come, yeah. So thank you, Matt, for joining us.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Cool. We were going to be, as usual, for those of you who have watched this before, know what we're doing. I have no idea what we're doing. We'll have a chat with Matt about halfway through. And we've got a couple of, we've got one giveaway as well to do as well. So stay tuned for that. Now, as always, thank you to Beetle and Grims. They support us in everything we do. But most of all, thank you to you for watching, because that's really nice of you. Thank you. To show some of our love for you watching, because we showed the love, you'll see in the box below me there are various discounts, and you can save yourself a few quid by using those code words, visiting those places, and checking out some great role-playing game gear. So do check that out. If you would like to support us, you can. It's easy. Twitch Prime subscriptions, and of course we have a Patreon as well. Now, if you didn't know, Band of Badgers are out there. We support writers, artists, designers and creators, large and small, all over the world. Which is strange because we never thought we'd actually be doing that when we started this. So it's really nice that we're connecting with America, Australia, Europe, and literally just loads of people. And it's been really, really nice. And meeting people like Matt, again, that we've never normally have a chance to kind of do, I guess. Now, if you want to, you can find all of our past work, all of our content goes onto YouTube as well once it finishes on Twitch, and that's youtube.com/AbandonedBadgers. So make sure you hit the bell, hit the subscribe button, and do whatever else you need to do. Share it with everyone you know. That's it, really, I think. Right, let's crack on with the game. So, we're going to jump straight in there. I'm going to move screens around so I know what I'm doing. There we go. 1, 2, 3. So, by the way, Steve's not here this week, but Josh is. We didn't have Josh last week.
We swapped.
do we
Trying to glitch.
Does Harrison
pretending.
Does Harrison know what happened last week?
Don't
No, he doesn't.
So anyway, so what happened?
We need to tell him.
I was just going to leave it. So you came out of the Shimmering Vales was the area you were known in. You came back to the main corridor. You're back in Runeforge, and there you found both Portimer and Harrison just hanging around, guarding the Runeforge itself, which is the pool in the middle. And for my players, what I'm going to quickly do, because I didn't do it earlier, is I'm going to try and send you a map. Where is the map? Yeah, I'm going
The map,
to
bam,
send
the map,
you...
bam, the map.
Where is it? There it is. Right, send that to everyone in chat. There it goes. Away.
Incoming?
And then for everybody watching at home, I will bring up the other camera. Boom. Did that work? It sure did. So, you ended up in the main room, which is this one. And you've decided to go, based on the discussions, it was the 5 o'clock position. So we're heading sort of this way. And as you were heading down the corridor, that is where we ended last session.
We tell him about the swim.
Go ahead.
Yeah. It might be best coming from you.
Oh yeah, I guess. Right. So we found some shimmery water, and you in chat said you wanted to get in.
Fully clothed. You did specify.
Fully clothed.
Yeah, I changed my mind on going in. Yeah.
So I was in already, and then you got in as well. Turns out
it's a hot tub.
Turns out.
The worst hot tub
about
ever.
near the end of the episode, I think Elias cast Detect Magic.
Mhm.
And neither me nor you had. Most of our magic items were not glowing anymore.
Oh dear.
Do we need to give him a list, Dave?
Pretty much everything that is magical on your body is now no longer magical, apart from healing items. So potions of healing, that kind of thing.
My staff of healing?
Your staff of healing is fine. So it's healing items are fine. Anything that is magical is just basically turned into cardboard.
The knapsack.
It's locked.
My knapsack includes healing.
No, that's gone.
Nice try.
Okay.
So bear in mind when you attack stuff.
Okay. I will. Yeah. So. Okay. Interesting.
As soon as we can take 5 days rest, I will re-enchant your weapons for you.
If I last that long.
I don't need weapons. What are you talking about?
Well, brother, I can lend you a battle axe if you can handle it.
Sure. Let's do it. And you see,
don't get too attached to it, though.
You see Harrison grabbing the battle axe off of Tulkas, and it's just he's trying to pretend that he can lift it, but he really can't. So
you're right.
He probably can, as long as you've got more than 10 strength. You should be able to lift it, I think.
I'm not known for my strength. I don't think.
I don't think there's a minimum, is there? On
you can lift it. It's just whether you can actually swing it and keep a hold of it.
We're level 14, right? At the moment.
Yeah, we're fine.
Sweet. So I'm going to be changing some of my my leather armor no longer has its magical
Yeah,
ability.
that's right.
Yeah. So okay, I'll take away the +1 resilient, and it will just be standard leather armor. Cool.
There you go. It's Enchantimus, Mr. Josh.
Denker, I will add that. Streaming battle axe. Cool.
Striking flaming battle axe +1.
Thank you, brother.
And I will remove it from my inventory just so we don't accidentally think we got 2. That would be
So glad I've still got that mithril chain that we had last week and I put in the knapsack.
So glad.
That's all right. That's not magic, is it?
That is magic, but also, but it was in the knapsack.
It was just mithril.
It was in the knapsack, which is.
So the knapsack is a separate pocket dimension.
And the key to it is now not magic anymore.
There might be a way that we can get somebody powerful magic user to maybe re-enchant and then it might link up again. No?
Elias is just sitting on the pool chatting to Portimer, lost in discussion as you guys continue to walk off down the neck. After his well thought out plan, the planner is not here.
Elias, are you coming?
We might need a dragon to help protect these two now because, you know, they're squishy.
No, I'm fine. I'm just as I'm pretty much the same as I was, just less useful.
What you know from what you found out from last session is that you need 2 components. Is what you're searching for. You've already found one, which was a piece of the mirror, and then supposedly this location should take you to the next component.
Okay. Who's feeling lustful?
I know I'm not present yet, but always.
Yeah, baby.
I mean,
Harrison, you're
seems
always
like
the one that's hitting on people.
Harrison could be seductive.
Here we go.
That's not the same thing. That's not the same thing, Harrison.
Grab your seatbelts, everybody. We're in for a Harrison ride. Here we go.
That's what he's hoping for.
So as you continue down the corridor,
Rupp cringes.
It's glad Harrison's back.
like the previous room, each ends up in this. It's a grand kind of cathedral-looking place, and is basically it's everything you look at is fully opulent. The floor is covered in polished red and white tiles. There are thick pillars carved into the likenesses of the same beautiful nude woman with long flowing hair that circle the room. So let me bring it up for the people at home so you can see the correct map. Oh, that one. There we go.
Lost.
There we go. The pillars support a 90-foot high domed ceiling, so it's a proper kind of imagine a proper kind of cathedral in there. It's a gargantuan mural depicts men and women engaged in all manner of carnal acts. See, isn't it great that you tuned in for this one now?
Yeah, this is Harrison's room all over, isn't it? Really.
There are numerous plain 10-foot by 10-foot cubes line the outer wall. So you've basically walked in from I was going to say from the east, from the right hand side, because north is kind of, according to the map, north is that way. So we just go with the right hand side of the map. You've walked into this huge kind of dome cathedral. All the way around the outside are these 10-foot by 10-foot cubes that line the outer ring of the cathedral, while at its centre stands a pavilion of opaque silk sheets. Near the walls of the cathedral stand several delicate-looking cages, their sides more decorative than practical, while some of them contain what appear to be very long dead bodies. one cage in particular seems to have someone or something potentially clinging to life.
Is it one of the ones we're near, Dave, or is it like further off into the room?
Just to your right.
So, H2 that's on the right.
Yep. So inside, it's basically, this particular cage is a human-sized bird cage with flimsy silver bars. It's decorated with this kind of delicate golden birds and flowers. They stand on it. The whole thing stands on 4 slender legs. And the cage doesn't appear to have a door. But inside, laying on the floor, is what appears to be a tengu.
And what does that look like?
It's a humanoid bird form.
Oh. Tulkas will just bold as brass march over to the cage and slap his axe on the side of it and say, "Hey, you alive in there?"
You start like I startle awake and I'm like, ah! Hey, there's other people in here. You know what?
Yeah, we're
What?
here.
How you get here?
We walked in.
What do you mean? What do you mean you walked in? No one just walks in.
Well, we walked in.
Nah. What? No.
So
I've been
the
here.
gate.
What?
The gate.
It's not just. It's just open.
Yeah, we opened it.
Is it still open?
Do you want it to be open?
I wouldn't mind. Yeah, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind it for still to be open, but Can we leave? Is that a thing I can just do? Can I just leave here? I want to.
Maybe first you tell us how you got yourself into this pickle, Birdman.
You know what? Let me just refresh my own brain. But in the meantime, I'm looking around. So I look like. Do you know what a galah looks like?
I know what a flaming galah looks like.
Okay, well, picture that, but much less on fire. No, I'm pink all over with like white feathers.
Right.
Yeah, pink and white's a good choice. I like that.
Yeah. So I'm pink. I'm mostly pink, like my body and my face, except the top of my head, which almost looks like the hairdo, like the feathers go back and there's no undercut. There's no undercut,
Awesome.
but it's very like feathery. And my whole body's pink, and then my wings are like grey.
Right.
What is your name?
Well, in your language, it's hard to pronounce, so just call me Scraw.
Right, it's good to meet you, Scraw.
I'm very certain you're not going to be able to put the in the name pronunciation.
Sounds a bit like mushroom people language. You're like.
Yeah, just like it's got a mix of like so like there's a part in the pronunciation where I go ah, and then I don't know if you're gonna want to yell that if you're in certain situations. So Scraw's fine.
Well, it's good to meet you, Scraw. Would you like to get out of this cage?
Yeah, absolutely. Is that gate still open? Can we just do that?
I think so.
Oh, good.
No,
I'm just gonna go.
I remember if we left it open now.
There was no door. There was no door.
How did we get him out the cage though? Because there was no door on the cage, is there?
Oh yeah, there's buddy. Can you open this gate first before we go to the second gate?
Is there? What's the cage made out of?
It's very delicate metal, strands of metal. You can also hear, kind of echoing in the chamber, appears to be laughing every now and then.
God,
just.
Is it like giggling, laughing? Or
definitely
before?
giggling, definitely happy.
Can we hear it for real, Dave? Just for shits and giggles?
The audience can. You can't.
No, I thought you were going to go like.
Isn't that person?
I cannot do what is playing. The noises are playing. But every now and then, you also hear.
Oh dear.
Oh.
I hear
like
that every, that's a bloody constant in here. It's just like you just hear it it's almost like mechanically on the dot of 5 minutes every time, and so you'll hear that, and then it just starts again. So I know.
What?
when I've
Only
had
5 minutes?
Oh, sometimes 5 minutes, sometimes within 30 seconds. It's a bit random, but it's my way of keeping time more than anything.
Let's get annoying quickly.
Have you seen anyone who's been making these noises, or is it just the noises?
It's no, I haven't seen anyone making these noises.
You don't look behind the curtain.
You know that we're going to end up looking behind the curtain.
I've been here long enough that stuff's just it's honestly when you live under an airplane flight path and you kind of go over the top.
What is an aeroplane?
It's one of sorry, that's Tengu culture coming out of me again. So when you have a really large bird go over the top of you, and he's kind of going like through the air with that Doppler effect, sometimes you just stop listening to it, eh? And then you stop hearing it. So if they go over your house often enough, much like the laughter, if you're not listening for it, you're not going to hear it.
Hey, while Squirrel's talking, Tulkas walks round behind the cage, pulls out his multi-tool, and it flips round, and it's just like a big pair of wire cutters come out of it, as if by magic, and he starts cutting the cage open from the back.
Yep, it's not resistant at all, so you start cutting through. That's fine.
Oh, thanks, mate.
Just out of interest, I mean, not that I doubt you, Squirrel. Could you defend yourself, or are you?
Oh yeah, no. I'm like, I don't have anything. Like, I'm not armored. All my stuff's just in the corner. I think I got something around here. Oh yeah, I got a.
Oh, is that it over there in the corner?
Yeah, I got all this stuff. No, I'll pick up. I think I've got a longbow.
Yep.
Yeah, I've got like a really nice looking longbow. I'm like, yeah, usually this one.
That'll work. I
think it's magic or something. It always hits quite well. It's got that, it's got that precision to it. Some of those crafted items usually have.
Yeah.
Harrison says, "I have a knife."
I've got a spoon.
Well done, Harrison.
Why a spoon? Because it will hurt more.
Yeah.
That is indeed a social interaction.
Yeah.
I think the water must have affected his brain as well.
I was beginning to wonder if you'd lost your tongue in the water, brother.
No.
We need to move him from like statements to questions next time.
Progression. Right, progression.
I think he's still feeling it from being dropped from a high distance when he was carried into the air.
Yeah, you must be. Right.
Right. So, I'm sorry. Go on, Rob.
Yeah. Well, I don't like the giggling. Just gonna put it out there. Especially the noise every 5 minutes. That sounds
a bit creepy. I won't lie.
Yeah, no, it's all right. Just if you've been here as long as I have, you'll get used to it. I'm sure that you said the gate's closed now. Is it open still? What's the situation on the gate?
The situation. No gate. Gate's not opening unless we get the sound of the giggling, I assume.
You're bloody. You tell me that gate's closed again.
I'm pretty sure. Well, we need.
Well, settle in, everyone. We're here for the long haul.
Yeah. We've been here a while.
Well, yeah, how long you been here?
Well, not long. Not as long as you, obviously.
Yeah, no, I've been here 150 years, mate. It's been a while.
And
really?
Food?
Oh no, you don't need it. It's something about this place. I don't need to drink. There's that pool somewhere around here. I can hear running water every now and then. I don't know if someone's filling it up or pouring it out, but no, I don't feel like I need to eat here. You don't need a drink or anything. Just kind of just sits around and then you just have to exist.
That's
sounds like an existence and not a fun one.
Oh yeah, no, it's awful. I'm actually really glad I've got not one. I've got 400% the amount of company that I had previously, so I'm actually quite happy about this.
Just glad to see other faces.
Yeah, you're actually alive. That's great.
Dave, I am going. Tulkas is going to close his eyes and try to pinpoint where the giggling is coming from by using his blind fight feat.
Yep.
And I just have to succeed on a DC 5 flat check.
Go for it.
And if I get above, I can pinpoint it.
Go for it.
And last time I checked, an 11 was higher than 5. So can I pinpoint where the laughing is coming from?
You can. So with your back to the cage, facing this kind of red silky pavilion in the middle of the cathedral, even though the sounds are bouncing around, definitely the main sound of pleasure and giggling and ahs and oohs is coming from the middle, behind, in the tent, basically, in the pavilion.
In the tent, yeah.
However,
I thought so.
You're also picking up, you can tell that not all the laughter is coming from the same person. So there's more than one person, but it is, those people are not, those voices are not in the pavilion. They're behind the pillars, so, spread out in the chamber.
This place is dirty.
Oh yes, it's if you're not invited specifically, it's got a bit of FOMO, but it's all right.
It's all right.
You'd like to join in that?
I love the FOMO comment.
Honestly, it's at a point where you would like to at least be considered for an invitation.
Oh, yeah, that.
You know, when you got a group of friends, they just like, oh, we thought you just wouldn't want to go, and I'm like, I just want to be invited so I can say no or maybe go.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Oh, I'd love to, but I've got a dentist appointment.
Yeah, no, I got a lot of stuff to do in me cage. There's a bit of, they didn't give me a toilet. I got to work all that out. So it's going to be a big night.
Bro, I suggest you stick with us for now.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
As a med, I've heard rumors of bird people poo.
Yeah, what do you heard? Maybe I can dispel some rumors for you.
Bird people poo.
Yeah, well, they
yeah,
poo
the old BPP. What do you need?
Don't worry, it's in the medicine books I sometimes read.
Oh yeah, no. Well, I can assure you, it's probably accurate.
Okay, cool. Liquidy.
Trying to get some ingredients.
No, right.
I don't lay eggs.
Do you not?
No. You might have something a bit. Pronouns he him.
Okay. Yes,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell.
Rob, honestly, you've been around Harrison too long.
What? I resemble that remark.
You can tell it's a male from the way it's standing. Come on, don't be silly, Rob.
Okay. Right, let's he's standing. Yeah. Anyway, let's see what's behind the curtain.
What's behind?
What's behind curtain number 1? Snap, 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 snap. You can have a bill in the post.
Is this a weird version of Blind Date?
Well, I was thinking, should we first sort of walk around the edge a little bit so we can see all the way down the room to see if anybody is behind the pillars?
Yeah, I think we should go around the room first.
You know what I mean?
Or just say something.
I'll go.
What was that, Rub?
Round.
What was that, Rub?
Or just say something.
Say something?
I'll just go, hey, giggly people.
And as your voice seems to echo and bounce around the room, you hear just some giggling comes back. There's no direct reply.
I think you need to entice them, Rob. Do your best.
No,
do your
I
best
do not.
sexy voice.
No, thank you.
That's Harrison's job.
Hold on, I think I've got this one. I tried this once, no one came, but it could work again. And I lean over and yell out like they got free lube or something. That sometimes could work.
Like you're a condom salesman.
Yeah. Just be like, oh look, I'm a traveling donger dealer. Let's go.
Donger dealer. I'll just Tokus will move around the room ever so slightly to the north, just so I can see all the way down at the north wall.
Yeah. So you edge further up around the chamber. We've got the group token here. So you're going to kind of move around this way, so you can see further around down the corridor. You see, roll a perception check for me. You see no one on the floor. There's no one else in the various cages and things, the square cages. There's no one else moving. It does seem to be that Squirrel was the only kind of living occupant. Still living occupant.
22, which is 38.
38. But what you do see on about 3 pillars down is it catches your eye. It's almost as if someone up high, I mean these are 90-foot columns all the way to the ceiling.
Oh, right, it's really tall.
10 foot from the ceiling, you see someone just a hand and then they disappear. They hide back behind the pillar. And as they do that, you just hear more giggling.
I'll go back over to the main group, or wherever the guys are, and I'll sort of whisper to them. I just saw somebody climbing up one of the pillars right near the ceiling.
Buddy, you saw someone?
That's a bit
Yes.
of a kink.
Oh. What's their
From a
name?
great height.
What's their name?
You catch their name or anything? I'm meeting
Oh
all
no,
these
they were
people
too far
today.
away. Too far away. It was a glimpse.
Couldn't see
Yeah,
the name
right.
tag.
And then once again,
I
Hey,
don't
from
know who
the
they are, but
from the
they
red-
appear to be able to do whatever the spider can.
Ooh.
Yeah, all right.
So from the red pavilion tent in the middle of the chamber, well, it's not a chamber, it's a cathedral. It's huge. You hear more noises. So you hear some, and then you
Does
hear
anybody,
a grunt to go with it.
does anybody fancy just setting the thing on fire and then walking out the ring?
I don't
Honestly,
think...
Oi, can you tell us where the bowl is to put our keys in? We want to join.
Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Very good.
As you say that, the tent flap at the start of the pavilion, opposite where you came in, out steps a stone giant. Flings the tent open, and he stands there, butt naked.
Don't say anything about rock hard.
And looks over to you and doesn't say anything. He's just kind of standing there, but looking over to everyone that's there. He makes no movement towards you, not threatening in any manner, but the tent flap is now open.
Hey you, getting tired?
Don't make fun of him. You might need orange juice.
It's true.
My friend here has some blue pills. He may be able to help you.
I think we go in, guys. The flap
Is he
open.
beckoning?
He's just standing there. He's not like
Standing.
welcoming you in. He's just standing there, looking at you all.
So is he
All
like
right.
the bouncer then?
I'm gonna walk up to him.
I will walk up to him too. Where up goes, I go.
Have we got Squirrel out of his cage yet?
Yeah.
He's out.
Okay,
yeah.
so somehow I missed that.
Yeah, I snipped it open.
Oh yes, of course you
I look up to... No reaction?
No, he watches you approach. He doesn't speak, but he's watching you.
Hey mate, do you speak whatever we're speaking right now?
Common.
We speak in common? Yeah, all right. Yeah, you speak common, mate.
He doesn't make any sounds. He doesn't talk to you, doesn't make any sounds. He's just staring at you. Almost just not bothered.
Oh,
Harrison waves.
How
think
tall
he's
is he,
bad.
Dave?
The stone giant's what, they 14 foot.
I think he's
we
just
did.
bad at his job.
Okay, I go like, yeah, I just go in a bit. Can I? I just like go in through the tent flap.
Put your foot through. One toe. Dip a toe in. Go on.
Yeah,
That's how it starts. That's how they get you.
yeah,
So
get in
that's
there,
how they
mate.
get you. Yeah, that's how they get you.
Have a good time.
So, right, you stepping in?
Yeah.
Okay. So this huge pavilion is made of silk sheets of various colours. Crimson, lavender, ochre, cobalt blue and purple. The sides
Fancy.
ripple softly as if a breeze was gently caressing the fabric. The entire
They're
structure
going
from
to need
within
Febreze.
looks unabashedly glamorous and out of place. Yet here and there, splashes of what can only be blood.
No, don't go there.
Mars beauty. There are numerous thick rugs, cushions, tasseled pillows, covered a floor all over the decadent chamber. There are strange, exotic scents in the air, like coming from several smouldering. I was gonna say,
like just
braziers. It's in the right place, isn't it?
Containing smouldering braziers.
In a sex tent.
It's a women's lip tent.
They're not needed anymore. All they're doing is having sex. Why do you need to wear a bra?
And sensors balanced on elegant silver stands in the corners of the room. The air in this particular area is unusually close, seeming almost to shimmer with pleasant smelling mist.
There are musty smells then.
Yeah. As you continue on through.
What's it like in there?
Musty.
I've got a whiff of that. It smells like a tart's boudoir.
Yeah.
You want to continue on through?
Yeah.
I think
you know that bottle there you had before. Can I?
Yeah. No. I can lend you that if you like. But I think we probably should all go.
The bottled air went in the water. Is that going to work?
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Oh no, didn't Dave say that the bottle of water still worked though?
The bottle of water still works.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. So if the bottle of water still works, I'm going to guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. The bottle of air will still work then.
Is there anything dirty in this room?
It's marred with blood here and there.
I just tiptoe round the cushions on the floor and just kick any of the ones with blood and just put them to the side of the silken room. You might see them being kicked out the curtain if you guys are outside.
Well, I think we're gonna have to come in because we can't leave you to go in on your own.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know. So, maybe Rupp might enjoy.
Yeah,
we're all going to go in.
A bit of a thrill.
So as you go in, so you lot are going to follow in. The giant makes no move towards you, just basically stands there. Who's going in last?
Elena will go in last.
Oh, okay. So as you step into this kind of first tented area, the giant pulls the flap and steps in behind you, and then just stands with his back towards the flap. And you can see Rupp at the other end of the room.
I'll just go. Squirrel, you've never been in here, have you?
Nah, they never invited me.
Right. Okay.
Well, we're gate crashing now.
No, it's all good. I'm all about it. It's fine. I'm keen to meet some new people and more, not necessarily partake, but I want to know someone.
Excellent. Good positive mental attitude in these situations.
I'd bloody have a bad time if I didn't.
Yeah. The blood. Just saying. Anyway, let's go.
So as Rupp leads everyone through into the next chamber, you find. Again, more pillows and cushions, there are throw rugs, bean bags, all kinds of stuff all over the floors. And then in the next kind of makeshift room, there is 4 beds sit in the corners of the room. Each bed has an iron frame to which numerous ropes and leather straps are attached. A large padded throne sits against the far wall between 2 of these beds.
Also kinky.
While opposite in another corner, there is a tall, spindly censer sits on a low wooden table, and it's from here that the faint kind of mist seems to be kind of issuing. Inside the chamber is 3 more stone giants, all butt naked, just standing there. Laying on one of the beds, completely naked, is an extremely attractive succubus.
Oh no.
Also around the room are 3 more succubi, succubuses.
Yeah, what's the plural?
Yeah,
I think it's succubi.
succubi. You know, you're after one bus and then three come along at the same time. But what you have laying on the bed, stretched out naked, is a succubus who's kind of giggling.
Oh, this is why I was not invited.
Oh, why?
Well, they're all chained up.
Yeah.
Oh no, they're not chained up.
Yeah, they're not able to. Oh no, they're not chained up.
No,
One's
they're not,
chained
they're
up.
not chained up.
Oh.
Not currently.
Why
anyway.
didn't they invite me then?
Did they notice us?
Yep. So as you're walking into the room, the one on the bed who's having a good giggle, she sits up, and you can see that her skin is kind of drenched in sweat. She looks a bit flushed, but as if the energy just kind of comes back to her as soon as she takes in everybody's faces. Her eyes kind of open wide, and she beams this huge, gorgeous smile. But she has these big kind of sharp teeth. Welcome. More.
Hello. Yeah.
More fresh blood for us all. And you, Scraw. You decided to partake.
Well, no one gave me a little "how you doing" tour or anything. I didn't know this existed.
Oh, you definitely knew. I think with you, we were just worried we might break you. I think you're singing.
No, I'll be right. What do you got going on? You got
I
any?
think you should
you got any
sing for us,
snacks?
Scraw.
Sing? Why?
Because your music
Not
is
really.
beautiful.
Oh, I'm not really much of a singer since my youth, but you know, I'll
How
look
long
around
has
like,
it been, Scraw?
Oh,
Can you
a bit,
remember?
You know, no. Why?
It's been so
Why
long.
is that? Yeah, it's been a while, but like,
Must be long for you, Scraw.
yeah, yeah.
He doesn't need to do singing if he doesn't want to.
Ah,
You know.
and who are you?
No.
I'm Rup.
Right.
Right. Yeah. I just put my hand up and point to the ring on my finger and just go, yeah.
You bring me gold.
Yeah.
No.
You don't.
Just saying.
My dearest Rup, you don't have to pay. We are all here and we are all trapped, I imagine. And you are.
Trapped.
What are you, a halfling?
Yeah, I told you the gate's closed.
Yeah, I'm a halfling, yeah. And this is big guy Tolkus,
Yeah.
Elena,
Tolka.
and Harrison.
And Yelena, who carries a big stick. Interesting. And
I know
Harrison,
what to do with it as well.
what do you do with the glove on your head? That looks rather fun.
No glove, no love, as I say.
Indeed.
You have to wash your hands after that.
Well, at least the power of the Runeforge means that we can do this without any ill effects for as long as we wish. Well, until your bodies
Like, yeah, you
break.
clarified it was
that is.
specifically sex that we can do. You know, sometimes I want some hungries. You know, I miss eating.
Well, if you wish food, I can get you food.
Oh, really? Yeah, no, I'll go bloody, can I get a muffin?
No, you can't. I'm just teasing.
Well,
you,
what's the
Scrawl.
point if I can't get me muffins?
Sing for us, Scrawl, like you used to. I miss your singing.
You know, what?
When Scrawl first joined
I'm a bit
us,
rusty. I'm a bit
all
rusty,
those years
mate.
ago, he was so beautiful. And now,
Wait, you know these
he's not.
women?
I don't know them, but, you know, they, I think I know them, at least.
Maybe your memory is
It's been
flaky
a
after
while.
all these years.
I just, you know, people hurt you, that you won't want to really remember them, so I just,
Yeah, this is true.
yeah.
My name
Yeah,
is
that's a block.
Delvahine. And she kind of sits up off the bed and just kind of strides long-legged towards you. Her wings expand out and then
Oh, I do remember those wings.
tick back in. These are my daughters, and these are my bodyguards. Yeah.
Right.
And what are your names?
Don't talk very much, do they?
No. I think I broke their tongues many years ago.
Not going to ask how.
Why not?
Be
That sounds like a
wise.
story.
I miss those days.
Well, like when they could talk?
Talking is fun, but there is more fun to be had.
I'm just going to go out there and say, if you liked what they did with stone giant tongues, we're probably not going to work for you.
Hmm.
Much smaller.
And she strides over to you, Elena,
Much too
and stands
fleshy.
in front of you. And you can smell the musk of sweat.
Mhm.
And she puts out her hand and kind of along your neck and collarbone.
Yeah.
And then puts one hand on your staff.
Mhm. Not many people get to do that.
But you haven't stopped me.
Am I watching foreplay right now? Is that what's happening?
Should we leave the room?
Everyone's like,
Hey everyone, I think we should go back to me cage for a real
Yeah,
quick.
I think you
give
might have been safer.
You didn't
him
say
tw-
anything about
yeah.
ERP, Dave. That's
They give him 20 minutes.
I think.
So why
I'm
are you
thinking-
here? Oh, I guess more to the point is,
question.
where did you come from?
Where did you go?
Damn it! I knew it. I knew it was coming.
we're looking. God's sake, we're looking
Knew it was coming.
for an item. For an item.
What are we looking for, Rap? I cannot remember.
Really?
Runeforge, aren't we? No, we found that, didn't we?
No,
Well,
this
we're
is
looking
the
for an
Runelord.
We're in
ingredient.
the room forge.
Who am I?
Ah.
I'm Harrison. Oh yeah.
The
right.
Runeforge is the circular room in the middle, one with all
Yeah,
the
we
statues.
got that one. We look, Elena, show him the mirror.
Yeah, Elena will show him the mirror.
It is a mirror. Hmm.
Important magical object.
A mirror.
Yes.
I just thought you'd understand why mirrors are so important, though.
Why would they be important?
So you can see how beautiful you are.
Oh, I know how beautiful I am.
There's nothing like confidence.
Yeah.
A similar such object?
You wish to find another mirror?
No. We're trying to.
She kind of steps away from you and spins on her heels and walks away again. She's completely naked. The wings. Josh is like, ugh. The wings kind of tuck in.
Hello.
And there's so it doesn't actually cover much up, but she walks away and she kind of pulls her hair to one side, goes over to a decanter, pours herself a large glass of wine, turns back with a flurry, takes a few steps towards you and hungrily devours the glass of wine to the point where it starts to dribble down from her mouth down onto her chest and drips onto the floor.
Very messy.
Oh,
Just
it's-
out of interest, Dave, can we
doesn't
see
matter
anything
here.
in this room that is like a one-off? You know, I know there's like, so there's ropes on the beds, and there's beds, and there's chair and a throne. But is there anything around that looks like it's a one-off kind of thing?
No, there's
Maybe slightly out of place, or
no, everything you there is that you could possibly imagine to be in a sex den for a dominatrix.
yeah.
Okay.
Ollie wants to
You're
make
assuming
an
I've
appearance.
watched 50 Shades of Grey.
Hey, cat.
I,
Look, cat is a
I-
bird.
I just with the dribbling of the wine, I just take out a handkerchief from my pocket and just go. You might want to wipe that up.
And she steps forward and she doesn't take the handkerchief, but you may wipe it up.
handkerchief.
Throw the handkerchief at her.
I was just imagining Rup doing like the mum thing, is like lick it.
Oh, yeah.
The most unsexy thing.
She
I'm
kind
taking a
of,
lick.
the handkerchief lands on the
fine.
floor, and she kind of looks at you a little bit disappointedly, and
Yeah, well,
she plays with
what
it
do
with
you
her toe.
What do you expect? I mean, if Elias was here, he'd want to nuke the whole place.
No,
Between the pair of you, you love nuking. Right, Tulkas is just going to turn round and start walking towards that last room.
Okay.
I think Elena picks up the hanky.
Okay. You want to dab me down?
If I may.
Of course. She opens her arms and tilts her head back, and there's
Oh no.
quite a nice
I think
smile on her
Harrison's head's
face.
about to explode.
Tulkas walks up. Tulkas doesn't see this. He walks off into the other room.
Yeah,
the other
I'm not
room.
interested. I am married, happily married, with a child, and
You've
my
never
soul
seen
belongs to my wife.
You've never seen Harrison's mouth so wide at this.
Basically turning into sin spawn.
Yeah, I do this to Harrison's mouth.
What,
So
so,
I shut it close.
I'm mesmerised by all
Tulkas,
this.
what you see in the other kind of makeshift room, it's still a smoky chamber. It's not as
Yeah.
thick in this room, but there's no furniture. What there appears to be is more blankets, pillows, cushions, and sheets, but kind of almost in like makeshift, like children's dens. You know, you'd make something at home.
Yeah,
It's that
like
kind
a
of
pillow
thing.
fort.
Yeah. You know, and there were kind of 3 of them. Potentially, this is.
Is anybody inside or under?
No.
him? No.
No.
Can I cast Detect Magic on the room?
Yep.
Uh,
Not. Bing. Lots of the stuff in the room is magical, including some of the various whips and chains and.
Right.
Especially the furry handcuffs.
You've been a very
definitely
naughty boy.
He's not the Messiah.
So, just ask what's Squaw's reaction to this?
Yeah. Is any of this bringing back any memories for Squaw?
So, Elena, Delvahine kind of, as you dab her down, she
Bless you.
takes your
It's just all
wrist
it's all the
gently.
sex and the dust in here.
She takes your wrist gently and kind of starts to lead you further into the room.
I think Elena's very taken and she follows.
Okay. And then she, as the hand goes from your wrist, both hands go down to your waist, wrap into your belt, and then sharply tug you closer, that you are like an inch away. And she
Something
starts to
about
undo
this
your
situation seems familiar to me, and I don't know why. But I also don't get a fond memory of it. But you know, it'll play out.
How many stone giants were in the main room? Did you say 3?
There are 3 in this room, and there was 1 that you left in the entrance to the tent.
Do we know what language stone giants would speak other than giant, or were they pretty much exclusively just going to speak giant?
They'll
No.
speak common.
So they have spoken common to him in the past. They've met stone giants in the past.
Oh, okay.
So the stone giants
He just
in our
didn't
game
want
are-
to talk to us. He's rude.
Yeah, the stone
Tongues
giants
are cut
in
out,
this
okay.
in this game are kind of like clay animation. They have that kind of full motion. They don't bleed, but you can cut an arm off and it will just be like clay.
Okay.
There's no blood, there's no flesh. They're literally made of
Oh.
sand.
Yelena, are you sure? I just say, the high-pitched voice.
So Delvahine talks to you, Elena, and she's almost whispering to you now. She gets closer and closer, brushes you cheek to cheek, and she says, "So how did you come here?"
Well, we came down the shaft.
Phrasing.
I'm going to take the opportunity.
I know most, if not all, of the shafts around here, my dear. And she takes your staff and just kind of gently puts it onto the bed. Continues to undo some of your clothes.
If someone is going to have to stop Yelena, I think she's now very taken and this is happening.
If your shoulder is covered up by anything, she pulls off whatever it is. You have a... What is this? A tattoo?
Rob on the other side of the room is going to cast command and say, "Stop it."
To who? Yelena?
No, the succubus.
On Yelena.
No.
Oh, stop that, Master Rob. You should know that magics in this place won't harm me. But I applaud you for trying. I don't wish to stop, and neither does your friend.
Harrison steps in between the succubus and
they are extremely close.
What are you
trying to achieve?
What are you doing? You literally have to wedge yourself. I don't know.
He wants to get in the succubus's armpit.
So now,
they're literally like on the bed.
Delvahine is tracing the arms of the octopus on your tattoo. So where do the rest of the arms go? As she's brushing it and kind of peeling off more clothes.
I'm sure you're going to find out.
Owen, Harrison, you wish to join in?
No, I think it's time that we remove ourselves from the situation.
Oh my god! The sensible one is Harrison?
Wait, get Prime!
And
Harrison, you know you can't leave.
I just if you get in trouble, just animal out, please. And then I go into Tolkus's room.
Okay, so
Tolkus is going to be searching the little pillow forts and stuff to see if he can find anything unusual.
Yeah. Are you tearing them apart, or are you just kind of putting your head in, having a poke around?
I'll put my head in first, but then if I think I can move them out of the way, I'll move them out of the way.
Okay. So as you start doing that, one of the other succubuses is kind of walks into the room and hands on the hips. Again, they're all naked as well. Hands on the hips and like, oh, we just tidied that.
You call this tidy?
Well, it's the best we have.
If you ladies spend less time on your back and more time cleaning, this place would be shipshape.
Oh, we clean. We're very clean. Let me show you.
Who is normally in this room?
This is where we sleep.
Yes, I can imagine it would be quite uncomfortable sleeping on those beds out there.
Oh, that's just something to do during the day.
That's the playroom. This is the sleep room.
We don't need to eat. Yeah. We don't need to drink. We can't leave the chamber. What else is there to do but pleasure?
And who else is
out
here?
Of here?
No, we can't leave the chamber.
Who else is here? There's you, there's the stone giants. Who are the others outside on the pillars?
Oh, that's just one of our sisters. It's fine.
I thought it was going to be children for a minute. I was going, ooh.
Why can't you leave the chamber?
No, we haven't been able to leave for... I don't know. Delvahine has been... Thousands of years has been here.
We walked in here.
Yeah, they just walked in through a gate or something. They said it's still open. You want to come?
The gate? There's no gate on our cathedral. But we can't
What
go
about the
past
one?
the
What
barrier.
about the one down there? There's the 6 o'clock or something.
Oh,
There's a gate down there, isn't there?
We've never left the chamber.
Do you want
Maybe
to?
you should. Well, look, first time for everything, because I just got out of a cage and I'm doing just fine. So if you're down for it, you could also have it all with me, and we can get out of here.
Offer you cannot refuse.
Yeah.
I'll refuse.
Unless you're jealous.
We don't need to leave. We're happy here.
Are you sure? Are you? I know. I want to be like. Are you actually sure? I don't want to sit down and put a hand on that thing. Are you sure, mate?
Yeah.
Are you sure you're all right?
We're okay.
What's going on, mate? Talk to old Scrawl.
We miss your singing, Squirrel.
Yeah, I know, and we can sing all. I'm gonna get out of here soon, so if you want to hear me sing again, I'll sing every morning if you want to come, and we'll get
No.
out of here, and we'll all leave together.
I say to there's much more fresh people out there.
You could have anyone you want out there. It wouldn't have to be the same thing over and over again.
Okay. That does sound more inviting.
Yeah. You just imagine. There's like, so you got like 4 people here. There's at least double that out there. All
That's
for
at
you,
least
mate.
more.
Wow.
There's at least 4
More pleasures
people.
we haven't experienced yet.
Look how you could have literally double the
But-
pleasure.
Delvahine says we can't leave.
Delvahine is not, you're your own leader, mate. You decide. You got the free will.
It's not so
Delvahine
much
is not
free
here
will as
anymore.
we are.
Hold on, she's not around, is she?
We
All
are.
right, no, we're good. All right.
We have been summoned here, just like Delvahine.
Well, I just kind of like wave my hand. I'm like, I summon you to come. I don't know how it works, but you come with us, man.
That's got to be a role for something. Come on.
You are my dearest Scrawl. And she puts her head onto your
Yeah.
kind of shoulder feathers and tucks herself
Yeah,
in.
see, look, best mates already. Look, I'll sing for you when we get out of here. All right.
Just summoned by who?
Well, we were summoned by the priests who were here. The students.
Oh.
The magic users. The Thassilonians.
Excellent.
They've been here a long time.
They have. Well, they've left.
Oh no, they didn't leave. Not the ones in this chamber. Something went, well, right. And Delvahine wasn't as controlled as we were. So
They didn't leave.
she killed them.
You killed them to gain your freedom from them.
Yes, but we didn't know we were trapped here.
Ah,
So, after a few hundred years, we decided to make a go of it. So here we are. We can't die. We can't go back home. We don't need to eat or drink.
Can you age?
We
Can you
don't
age
age.
normally? Like,
No, we don't
if
age.
you were outside, could you age?
I don't know. Maybe we are demonic, but maybe.
Yeah, you're demonic, so I figured you couldn't age anyway, which is why it wouldn't matter where you. Look, if it doesn't matter where you, because then it's wherever you. It's wherever you want to be, mate. So if you already can't age, you're good. And it sounds like the sexy stuff is your sustenance anyway, so you don't even need food. So you've immediately like 1 argument, 2 arguments down. You don't need
The
to
great
age, you don't need
negotiator.
food. You can go anywhere you want, mate. You could literally till your cows come home.
Oh, we've done
Yeah,
that as well.
On the farm even.
We
I
have
wish we'd
rung
had
those
Scroll with
bells.
us when we went shopping last.
So Delvahine is still talking to Yelena, and Harrison is still trying to butt in. With one hand, she has.
It's what you call cock blocking, but
He's cock blocking.
No, I'm pretty
or
sure
just
it's not.
trying to make it a threesome.
one hand is on Yelena, the other hand is starting to kind of removes the glove off of Harrison's head and starts to kind of tussle his hair.
but by the way, that glove cannot be removed unless I
Stroke.
command it to be removed. So
Well, it's not magic,
No,
so.
it's not magical anymore, Harrison. So
Strokes his ear,
yeah, so
starts
It's
to
like- no, it's actually
pull on his
super glued to
shirt
my head.
and whatever he's wearing, starts to kind of
Staple.
slowly with one hand starts to unbutton. pull them
I
apart.
start saying help like really quietly.
Oh, this is going to
no,
be exciting,
stop,
Harrison.
please.
Is that the best struggle thing you can do? I think you need to have a better go of it. Why are you all here? It's so nice to see these new faces and these new bodies and these. You smell so sweet.
Did I find anything in that
Have
room?
you
David,
forgotten why you were here? I do that to people.
Thing to do with Runelords.
Runelords? Oh, we don't need those Runelords. Those pesky things. I slaughtered every single one that was in here.
That
Oh,
was
it's
good fun.
Delvahine, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wa-
Yes,
was-
Delvahine.
Delvahine.
Was there anything under the pillows and blankets, Dave? No?
No.
Right, Tulkas comes striding back out and say, guys, we need to focus. We are looking for ingredient here.
I'm very focused.
An ingredient for what?
The
she looks back at
Runelords.
Yelena and very kind of close, and she whispers into your other ear, Yelena, away from Harrison, and says, would you rather have him or this one? Or perhaps we have them all?
Spoiled for choice.
I don't like these whispers there. You know when
Which one would you have first?
They're just looking at us and talking.
Well, I've known them for so long, that would just be weird.
I've just started getting to know them. Maybe they will stay for many, many years. So what ingredients are you looking for?
Go on, Rup. You are best to explain.
So we've got something for illusion magic, which is the mirror.
Illusion,
And
yes.
then we need enchantment.
Oh, this cathedral is full of enchantments.
Yeah.
What do you require?
What is the... Well, there are many items here. It could be a lot of things.
Mhm.
But did any of the spellcasters in particular have one item that they treasured amongst all?
Oh
or-
yes, I mean there are many treasures that they had, and the ones I didn't kill straight away served me for a while before I broke them. But you mentioned ingredients. That's an interesting term. What are you going to bake?
Like you have ever baked anything in your life.
No, I don't need to.
We don't really know. We're going to use the rune forge.
You're going to use the rune forge. Why?
Yeah, we had a poem.
We are winging it, as they say. Scroll would know about that.
No, I find that offensive, mate.
Oh, my apologies, Scroll.
Yeah, no,
I say
it's,
we are arming it. There you go.
Yeah, that's much better. Yeah.
I think you maybe you should have a plan.
Hey, so
You go on, Scroll.
I was gonna. Oh no, I'm gonna. No, you go first because I can guarantee I'm gonna not say something productive.
Well, not productive is good right now, so I'm looking at the notes.
All right.
So it's quite simple. You're looking for ingredients. What are you trying to make and why?
It's pretty easy to make a bake a cake, mate. We just need the right stuff. Now, so what, Delvahine? Well, it's you say you know me, right? You
Yes,
say we're
Scroll.
friends. Would
We're
you
not
consider
exactly
us?
friends. You're my pet.
Yeah, all right. Well, would you consider us close then?
Not right now, no.
Okay, not in physical proximity. I meant emotionally.
No.
Oh well, that buggers up my idea. Would you want to be close?
I have offered that to you many times, Squirrel, and we believe that you might break too easy.
It's exactly why I don't get invited every time. I swear to God. No, I think I remember this conversation. I didn't like it last time. No, what I'm saying is we got a bunch of people here who very clearly got in, and we could get out of here.
You can get out of here.
Yeah.
Now
someone
this
can
is a
get out of
different
here.
matter. And she pushes
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
Yelena, she pushes you just back on the bed and steps
Oh
back.
shit!
And then she goes over
I done
to the
something
throne,
wrong.
grabs like a silk sheet and just kind of whips it around her, sort of ties it up. What do you mean you can get out of here?
Well,
I have
you
been
know,
here for what, 10,000 years? Are you
Yeah, I've
telling
been
me
here
I
like
can go
100.
home?
Yeah, we
Look, mate,
think
if you want.
we might have a way to get you out.
But then tell me, what are you making? What do you need?
Well,
Well, hold on. First off, I want some kind of communion friendship out of this because we're doing you a solid, and I want to be invited to things on the outside.
You got 4 friends already, Squirrel. A 5th in one day, really? You're gonna...
It's being too greedy.
it's 150 years of not being invited. I've got a grudge.
We've invited you to every event we've held.
Yeah.
In your work since we've known you.
Look,
Since we met
that's-
you.
I really appreciate that. Sorry, go on, Mr. Rupp.
So tell me quickly.
So, yeah, I think we're looking to make a weapon.
A weapon for what?
So we have quite the beef with this guy named Karzog.
Karzog, the Runelord. Yes, I know.
Yeah.
I've heard of him.
And we heard that good things against him are our friend over there, the other one, the big woman with the well, we went to the abjuration one, but then we went to the illusion one over there, but also enchantment. And you seem like the enchanting type.
My Mr.
try to
Rupp.
chat her up.
Now
Tell her
you
what's
bring
going
a
on.
smile to my face.
Purely
You
academic.
charm me, you. And then she kind of reaches out and tussles your hair. She kind of pushes Harrison back and tussles your hair. Goes down into your kind of, I don't know what these things are, the Biker Grove things.
Yeah, the
Mutton
sideburns.
chops.
Mutton chops.
Mutton chops. And I just, you know when you do shiver?
Yelena's looking a bit put out.
You know when
Oh, poor Yelena.
you know when you have the massage, those things with the multiple spines that go over your head?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the spider massages.
Yeah, the spider
Yeah.
massager, like that.
Yeah.
Um,
So you believe,
are you
Master
okay?
Rupp, that if we make this weapon, you can get out of here. You can leave
hope.
the Runeforge.
we hope. Yeah.
I will
Do you
give
know
you
where-
the ingredients you're looking for.
Okay.
I cannot leave this chamber.
Why?
Nor can my sisters. Because we were summoned here by a spell. When we managed to slaughter the wizards who cast it, I didn't know I wouldn't be able to leave the chamber.
Like a salt on the ground situation? Or
Something like that, maybe, yes. But I cannot
but I-
leave. However, if I give you these ingredients you're looking for, you make this weapon. If you can leave this place, it will break the spell here. And then, me and my sisters can return home.
When you say return home, do you mean like hell?
We will go back to hell. Yes, Squirrel.
Oh,
Would you
okay,
like
cool,
to come
'cause
with
I
us?
wasn't. Nah, I'm alright.
Just as an aside, have you tried plane shift?
It does not work here. We are in if it's even possible, the way I understand it is it's an alternate pocket dimension that is protected. Everything
That's
in
what
here
I thought.
is infused with life, but it not exactly life, more sustenance. You can die, but you don't need food or water to survive.
Oh, it's what I was talking about. Yeah. It's why I'm still here.
You can be,
I'll stay in the cage.
if your body is destroyed, you can die, but you can't be poisoned. You can lose a limb, and eventually it might be enough time that you could grow it back.
Okay.
Why haven't you? Why? So if you desummon like a demon or something, why don't you just go back to hell that way?
We can't. We were trapped. Only the spellcaster who casts a spell can send us back. The traps they put on this place, somehow I didn't seem to be under their full control. I was able to break that after many years. And the things that they made us do. So I slaughtered them. Kept some as playthings. But here, Master Rupp, take this. And she walks over to, there's a couple of shelves with various things. Here. And she gives you this, it's a giant gem-encrusted dong.
Yo,
Here,
Rob,
this
you
will
are carrying that.
This will have the magic that you need, that you desire.
What is it? Sorry, I didn't.
It's a diamond encrusted dildo.
Right.
The diamond
You
dick
know,
of destiny.
as you do, you know.
And then,
Okay.
Yelena, she
The
goes
most
over to you.
comfortable thing
As
to use.
she strides over to you, Yelena, as you're still laying on the bed, and holds out her hand, and then she kind of flings you back to a standing position,
Yeah.
and slowly starts to button up your clothes again, and says, "Maybe we can continue this?
What you're doing right now implies that we're not.
Well, I think if you can get me out of here, I would much prefer that.
She's
Well,
talking
if, you,
conjugal
if
visits.
you'd like to go to hell to visit, we can.
Yeah, conjugal
arrange it.
visits to hell.
There we go.
Hey, just out of interest, is the jewel encrusted dildo big enough for Rup to use as a club?
It could well be. So,
How big
be
is this
gone.
dildo?
The faster you can do this, the quicker I can get home. I've waited 10,000 years. We don't have a second to spare. Come on, shoo. Out.
Right,
And the
right,
giants will
I-
kind of like take a step
I,
to kind of start to walk you out.
Yeah.
I take the handkerchief back off Yelena. Just put the.
Yelena,
around
do
my
you
hand.
want Rupp to take back the handkerchief?
No, probably not.
Ooh.
She's probably gripping onto it.
Okay.
You should probably like tighten her grip as you try to take it.
Bloody hell! You really are. Don't get you.
Really are what? Right.
Smith.
Rup. I dare you to try to kill something with that thing.
I'll give
Yeah,
it a
give
go.
him the old.
Next fight we get into, you have to hit it with it.
Yeah, you gotta just turkey slap something real hard, mate. That's gonna be funny.
That's usually Elias's bag to throw.
Oh wait, no, give it to me. I'll turkey slap him, literally.
Sure.
Right. So she ushers you out back to the main sort of tunnel area, and she stops. She doesn't. She physically stops. She does not.
can't pass
go
the threshold.
anywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
Please hurry. If you make this weapon, that whatever weapon you need to do, I would suggest you make one each. Maybe. There's probably enough magic in there contained.
It's like we've
And-
gone in and then been like shoved out with just this thing in my hands. Like,
Gone in, we've been teased. We've been
And-
shoved out with a diamond dildo.
And Yelena's well disappointed.
And Elaine is incredibly disappointed. She has been cocked up by the
Half-dressed.
entire party.
I'd also like to point out that Squaw spent the entire time complaining he never gets invited to anything. They invited him to hell and he turned them down.
You know, some, you know, you got to know your limits, all right? I don't want to, but I got invited. I'm happy about it. But you know, what I wanted was the invite and then the choice afterwards.
Yeah.
You wanted the
I
thought.
appreciate them inviting me in general, but I think I'll be good going to hell. You can go to
Yeah.
hell at my place if you want, though.
There was no FOMO there.
No, not at all. Well, no, my FOMO was sated when they asked me the physical question.
Yeah.
okay. Right, we have an extra man. and,
Is that what we're calling it?
well, a member.
An extra member.
So you hurry back to the main chamber of the Runeforge, back where the pool is.
So how many do we have left?
I think this is all we need, right?
I think
Oh,
we
is it?
did
I thought
two,
there was.
didn't we?
I just assumed it was one of each thing. Oh no, of course it wasn't. Because sorry, memory
Sorry.
lapse. I was very ill last
You
time.
weren't well.
So Elias is there, Portimer's there.
Can I ask Elias some stuff?
Yeah. Just whip it out, Rup.
We got it for you, Elias. What you wanted.
Ooh.
And in Elias's articulate way, he's like, "What is this? What have you done?"
Does it wobble or is it like really
Wobble.
stake?
I just got an idea. I wanted to see Rup reenact that scene from, I can't remember if it's Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels, with or is it one of those films where the
American
main
Pie or
mobster guy
something.
beats the guy to death with the
Oh,
dildo?
no. I just go.
Weird.
Yeah, we
So
got
Elias-
the mirror.
You got the ingredients, good. Right, so
Yeah.
he starts chucking them into the pool, and you see the myriad of colours start to swell, and it looks like someone's basically pulled the plug.
Yeah.
It's all swirling down and around. What would you like to do? You see Elias take out one of his weapons and submerges it into the water. and then you see almost lights start dancing around the area where the he put his weapon.
Can I jump into the pool?
Magic tries to. That's a good idea.
Elias puts his hand out. No matter whatever you do, Harrison, do not swim in this one.
Could have warned me last time.
Well, he didn't know last time.
I assume we've all got to dip our weapons in it.
Yep.
They were.
Yeah.
That sounded
What
wrong.
is everybody going to dip in?
Well, I suppose we'll all have to dip our main weapons, won't we?
My star knife.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I've only got my staff, so I dip my staff in.
Great axe,
Okay.
I suppose.
Yeah.
And Harrison's going to have to dip in that battle axe. Oh, actually, no, you could probably
Do the
dip in
rapier.
your now non-magical swords.
Yeah, short swords will go in.
Hmm.
Yep. Scroll, would you like to put in a weapon?
Yeah, I'll put in my longbow.
Okay.
Good
And,
choice.
and Portimer puts in. He's got what was it? His
Just
spear.
the whole hog.
Yeah, the halberd, wasn't it? Yeah. So in the room with you, Scroll, is a huge boar, a battle boar.
Oh,
Yes,
what's that?
and two gnomes. A blue gnome who's
Was he
called
all?
Elias.
Was that always here?
no, he's with us.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like I missed that. I feel like it's pretty key information, but it's all right. That's all right.
Okay. So
So
again,
we putting these weapons in.
everyone puts in
Yeah,
their
yeah.
weapons, and you see these dancing lights under the water. You can't see them. The water's too cloudy with all these different colours, but you see the lights start to generate and make shapes and pulse and do different things until slowly the light starts to fade away. What would you wish to do?
When it looks like it's over, I take my axe out, I suppose, and say, Elias, is it done?
You reach into the... Elias believes it's finished. You see Elias kind of reach in. So you, Tolkien, you reach in to find your battle axe. It's there. The water is almost ice cold, which you didn't notice before. And as you pull it out, it looks no different.
I take my star knife and
Yeah.
see what it looks
Take the
like.
staff out.
Yeah. Everything looks perfectly normal. There's no visual changes that you can see.
And the objects.
Yeah,
That we
they've
put
gone.
in?
The ingredients have gone.
Well, you don't get to slap someone with a dildo.
Damn it. Damn it.
Disappointing. Can I cast detect magic?
You can.
Does my staff look any different?
It doesn't look any different, but it does register as
Okay.
being more powerful.
Okay. On a scale of like 1 to 4, how much more powerful?
1 to 11.
Yeah, 12.
All right, 1 to 11.
It's a 12.
I think we do a bit more damage now.
Okay.
Can Elias do something that would tell us a bit more about specifically what they can do now? Or
We'll leave that for Elias to decide next time we see him.
I think we just forged these weapons, right?
So
This is the forge.
this is the forge. You've done.
Yeah.
You've created the weapons.
No.
You hear a voice in this chamber echo round, and then you realise whoever had their kind of back to the statue of Kurzog. Maybe there's statues of each Runelord looking at the pool in the middle, and coming from the Runelord Kurzog statue, you hear a voice that says, "You again."
yes, me again. Us again.
No, you again. I can't help but be inspired by your optimism. Do you really think you can defeat me?
Yes.
Right now, definitely, I've just been cock blocked by the entire party.
Harrison gives you. Harrison gives you a
you
wink.
say? Your weapons will never reach me in Zinchalast. Your fate is death. Here in Runeforge. And with that, the giant statue cracks and creaks, and the giant like halberd thing that he uses spins up, and all the gems in his body, in his face, as I have a picture for everyone who's watching. If I can find the picture, there we go. And let's turn that off. Start to flare in various colours. We've got reds, greens, yellows, blues. As this huge statue starts to make a swipe down, and we'll find out what happens when we come back after the break.
As long as he's not trying to hit us with a dildo, I don't care.
Pretty much.
It's mounted on the end of the halberd.
Boing.
And it hits you and it goes.
Right, so everybody, we are going to take a quick 2-minute break. We're just going to get some snacks, some drinks, and then we'll have a quick chat with Matt when we come back. We've got a giveaway as well to do, so we'll be doing that. So stay tuned. Give us 2 minutes. See you in a minute. Bye.
Bye.
rolling today?
You're rolling, Harrison. You're rolling live.
Ooh, excellent.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody, we're back. We had to have some chocolate. You know me. I need chocolate. Right. So we're going to have a quick catch up with Matt and see what Matt is all about. But first, we have a giveaway. We are doing a Paizo PDF book. Now, this is a kind of a random book. You might even get your own choice on it. It's not necessarily the core rule book. It might even be a new book that's just coming out. Who knows? So all you have to do is !Paizo into live chat, and then we'll dig out a winner. Okay, so !Paizo, and players you can enter too.
Get out of it.
Including Matt, if you wish, you can do it.
You bloody exclamation mark Paizo, is it?
Yep.
I'm just gonna.
And I'm gonna do it too.
You're gonna put that one in the chat there.
Well, we're gonna.
You can do it to Paizo.
My money's on Ch05 winning.
Yeah, he won again yesterday as well.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Is he like a repeat winner?
Yeah, I think he's
Always
won the
win.
most. Won the most prizes or whatever giveaways.
Yeah.
So far, out of anyone.
Well, let's
cool.
see if he does it again.
Yep. So we'll keep that running for a minute. So Matt, tell us, who are you? Where are you from? And why would you name your group Split the Party? Why would you split the party on purpose?
Well, so we actually tried to make Split the Party years and years ago, like way back when, and it came out just of a joke because it was my fault. I immediately split the party, and then we were like, that's a funny name. Let's just go with that. Origins there, but no, I'm Matt. I DM for Split the Party, and I also am a professional DM. I also do Twitch streaming and all that kind of thing. But yeah, no, we're over at youtube.com/splittheparty. We have like a self-titled D&D series. We pre-record and edit it down with a lot of like graphics, effects, ambience, all of that. And it's like it's a group of friends that I've known some of them since high school at my hometown up north. And yeah, no, it's just a really, really fun game with a group of very trusting and close friends. So we can get away with some very gut-wrenching plot twists. And we're all in there.
We'll stop there. So what's the plans for? I mean, like yourself is not just Split the Party. We've been talking for a little while now, and we did how many? It feels like months ago, but it was just a few weeks. We did Jasper's Game Day Aussie edition, which was
like
a
a
lot
week
of
and
fun.
a half ago at this point.
I know.
Yeah.
It feels like months, but that was a lot of fun.
We did it with Dave as well. We had a bunch of players. So there's I think there's 6 in the main cast of us, and we had I think 4 or 5 of us on at least like one day of every Jasper stream. So we just played and ran games, and it was fantastic fun. Like I love doing all that stuff. And yeah. So I'm just the DM. We have a myriad of cast. We do like other videos as well. So we'll do like D&D. We'll do. I think we're putting out a Resident Evil game play today where we're playing Resident Evil 8, and I'm getting scared out of my pants with a couple of my friends.
Is that the village?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. I'll let you know that I leaned very heavily into big sexy girlfriend gonna hurt me.
Yeah, I've seen the big
She
sexy
did.
girlfriend, but with Thomas the Tank Engine face. Have you seen that?
It?
That
That sounds awful.
Do it into YouTube.
I mean,
it's scary.
Having played the story, you don't even need the Thomas the Tank Engine. I'm jumping left and right. It's such a good game. But no. What we talk about? We're talking about stuff like other content. So yeah, no, I do a lot of TTRPG stuff, and I professional DM as well. So you can literally hire me out to do games or whatever you're after. Like I literally do Bucks parties. I got up at 5 a.m. for a Bucks party for a bunch of Americans a couple of weeks ago. And it was great. We just ran something wild, mostly one shot, and we just went for it.
That's cool. What services are you using for your paid DM? Is it Play or something?
I mostly go through. So I'm on a website with a group of local Australians called Dungeon Master for Hire. It's just dungeonmasterforhire.com.au. I also list on like Start Playing Games and Fiverr.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Start Playing's pretty good. I get most of my gigs through DM for Hire and Fiverr, I've noticed, but it's all good. It's just like kind of spreading that net wide as you can if you're really interested in it. And it's literally paying my rent. Like, this is the thing that I do. I don't have like a regular day job somehow. I've managed to, during the COVID lockdown, turn something that I was doing just off as a hobby into the rent paying, and that's very surreal.
It is strange.
It's very strange.
When you start doing like live twitching, live broadcasting, it's weird.
Yeah,
but
right.
It's so weird, and it gets you. But to the point of, you've actually started now like a morning show.
Yeah. So we've just started into the Twitch realm as well. We're doing like a it's like a breakfast show type stream. So we're doing 2 shows. We're doing one where we like talk TTRPGs and what we're playing, what we're doing, having a lot of fun. Like I was talking about the Cyberpunk starter set and the Pathfinder beginner box last week on our very first stream ever. And it was great. Like we just pretty much talking about things we like and things we're doing. I can see you've got epic encounters behind you.
Yeah,
I am looking to, because we're doing a breakfast stream and a painting stream. Literally, that box is perfect. Like, I want to go pick one of those up and like talk about what is in it and what goes to it, and like it's stuff like that. So we're doing that. We're gonna have cool guests and creators on. I only hope that I can have some or all of you on at some point to paint and or talk about things. It's basically like a really chill hangout with a RPG or painting flavor. Like yesterday, it's right here. I built this. So we had a building day, and I built this tank my friend gave me because I didn't want to buy one. And then that was the stream. We just hung out and did stuff as friends more than anything, and then we just pressed live. Yeah,
that's cool. Sounds cool.
Yeah, that's really good. I really enjoy it.
How's the painting coming along? And by the way, if anyone in chat, if you have a question for Matt that you'd like to ask him, just put question in capitals and type your question in. Jeff Tolkus is going to be the mod, so he can sort out bits and pieces.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, painting wise, we got asked to do dragons next week, so I went and picked this up yesterday. I got a gargantuan red, but I'm going to paint him green, I think. I might airbrush prime him. And there's a lot of spikes on this, so I'll see how I go, but I'm looking forward to it. I love big dragon minis, so I had an excuse to go buy another one.
So you've got you're painting with Leia Robertson. Yeah, fantastic one. We've introduced. So we got talking to Leia at the same time, literally. And Leia's been on our brush off show, so check that out. And we'll be on as the regular pro artist on your own show, which is great.
Baron Snowhand's got a question for Matt. What's your favourite ice cream flavour?
Okay, so I'll answer this in 2 parts, because one's so I really like the Ben & Jerry's half-baked, like the peanut butter half-baked. They don't sell it in Australia anymore, so I was very upset about that. But another weird kind of esoteric favourite I went to a garlic bread festival a year or 2 ago, and I had garlic ice cream.
No.
Wouldn't think it's good, but it was great. It was a sweet, weird, savoury kind of garlic flavour.
Did you put it on bread?
Work, but it does.
Garlic
it wasn't bready at all. Sorry?
Garlic can be quite sweet when they cook it long enough. So
yeah. It was so strange. It was so strange. It was really good.
Did your breath smell afterwards?
Oh, absolutely. I was at a garlic bread festival. I stank already.
Right, we've got another one from Bumblebee 1901, I believe, and the question is,
Sharon.
what's your most memorable moment?
Sharon, you don't have to type in your question. You can ask your question.
You could just ask it. I didn't realise it was you. Go on.
So, what's my favourite moment?
What's your most memorable moment? What's DMing?
I love. I think it's like at the end of like chapter 2 of our show. I pulled a really fast one on my players. I only told one of them what was kind of happening, and even then I kept it vague. I was like, I want you to get in a fight verbally with another character, and I want that's kind of it. I left them to it. They're actors. They can do it. And so he got really mad at some past actions a character did, and they were standing in front of this huge doorway, and it turned out to be a massive portal to another universe, the Magic the Gathering Zendikar world, in fact. And what he didn't realize is he had a ring of 3 wishes on that this other character had given him, and he activated it by accident. And so he commanded the other person to, quote unquote, get out, and the closest place was the portal. So our season ended with him having to walk through the portal, and the other character who did it was just like, oh fuck, oh no, oh shit. And I was just like, it's all going according to plan. And then the other players at the table, like, you could see the gears turning in his eyes, where he was just like, what just happened? Like, and he's just like losing his mind when he's just having to watch all of this play out. And it was like the last like 7 minutes of our second season, and I would highly recommend checking it out. It's so tense. And then they all are just like, we got to go get him, right? Like, we just have to. We can't. That character's dead otherwise. We don't even know if he's dead going through that thing, but we got to go. So they ended the season by like stepping into that unknown. And I think that whole watching my players kind of just do their thing and freak out is easily some of the best stuff that you'll ever get.
At least he didn't say like other things to wish for, because for him to do. Because like,
I didn't tell him at all it was a ring of 3 wishes at all. They had no idea.
Yeah.
And then I told them after the fact, and he was like, "You're telling me I had a ring with a wish spell in it?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he just looks at me like, "Oh my god." He wanted to hurt me. That he had infinite power and squandered it.
I mean, so I met Matt a while ago because we was introduced by a mutual friend, which is Sean Sunday. Absolutely fantastic guy. We've us as badgers, we've been on the Shifting Spire. Are you going to be going on?
Yeah, so Split the Party is going on Shifting Spire in July. I think it's September that we're on there. And I've got a player, George, who is just like, he's one of those guys that like optimizes really hard, but he also will just roleplay the best you'll ever see. Like he's kind of the best of both worlds. He'll have like a really good character, but they'll kind of be appropriate and not be that guy. So he's going like, oh, we should do all this, do this, and I'm just like, George, you can make as much character stuff as you want. I'm just gonna roll whatever I feel like like a day or two before, and then that's gonna be what we do. But yeah, no, we're looking forward to Shifting Spire. Like, how did you guys find it more than anything? That's my question for you, because I'm gonna say we're doing our research.
It was good. I mean, it was like Elias, unfortunately, who's not here. Joe's in chat. But it was good. There was 5 of us who entered the Spire. We were the very first team, so we didn't know what to expect. It is very much Takeshi's Castle, Crystal Maze, that kind of thing. That every floor in the Spire is different. It's like a different world. Hot 1 minute, cold the next. You know, all kinds of creatures, all kinds of puzzles. It's a 6 hours non-stop.
It's a long game.
It is good. It is a lot of fun. But expect the unexpected. You know, don't go for the direct. What you think is the direct win is the obvious.
Yeah.
Think around these puzzles.
So Sean's my co-host on the breakfast show of Good Morning RPG.
Yeah.
And so he keeps telling me about this stuff, and I'm like, if you keep telling me, I'm gonna know your tricks, man. I'm gonna get in there, and I'm gonna know all of what's going on.
He cannot contain the excitement that he's got in there.
Oh, I know.
He knows what's coming. He cannot contain. And then Baron, as you've just seen in the live chat, beware the arse deer. You know what the arse deer is. I'm
fully aware of the arse deer. I helped him edit that arse deer, and I was like, you should balance it this way to not kill your players immediately. That's a CR7 ability, not CR3, stuff like that. But yeah, no, I am very much. No, I'm gonna be worried about that arse deer. I know what it's packing. Yeah,
it's a great creation.
You got fairly high up with your game too, didn't you?
Yes. So officially, we have we cleared floor 7, and then we went up the stairs to floor 8, but we never finished floor 8. So
he counts it as clears, does he?
Yeah. No. So we cleared 7. We have seen floor 8, but I don't think he counts it. So yeah.
Well, he changes it anyway, so I can't even get spoilers from you. He's just gonna move him around no matter what we say.
Yeah.
But we'll get him. We'll get him.
We're
coming for your top spot, by the way. I'm going for
well,
it.
yeah, it's there for the grabs. I mean, there's a ton of prizes, so you might as well. And anyone listening to this, check out the Shifting Spire. Put a team together and enter, because there are some fantastic prizes. It's a huge treasure chest of prizes, both physical and digital.
Fantastic amount of stuff that's going on there. Yeah.
It doesn't matter where in the world you are. It is literally open to everyone. And Ashley, yes, this game, we're just doing a kind of quick Q&A with our guest player, but basically we are playing Rise of the Runelords, which is technically a first edition game, but I converted it into a second edition game just so we could play it. There you go.
Yeah.
So what's next? What, you know, I'm so kind of inspired and proud to see that you started, you know, a morning talk show about role-playing games. You know, everyone does it in the evenings, but you've done a breakfast show.
Well, it kind of worked out for us that Australian mornings is American nights, and I think UK. What time zone is 9 a.m. Well, 7 p.m. for you in America.
It's going to be is
that like horrendously late for you, or is that like a morning for you almost?
No, I mean, you know, it's 12 hours difference for you and me. So if it's...
Oh, it's 7... No. Be 9 p.m. then, right?
Yeah. The night before.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, we're fine.
Yeah,
we can come on and do... You have your breakfast and I can have some cereal.
Yeah, there you go. We could do this, and then we can literally switch over to the other one. Yeah. No. So, yeah, no, the way we kind of design it, we're like, okay, well, I know that golden triangle of time zones is my morning. So what can we do, like, from a production standpoint, what is good? What are going to be accessible to people to come and watch it? And I was like, well, from experience, mornings for me. So let's do a morning show. I want to do painting. I want to talk about things like this. So we were, like, looking around. And I was like, no one's really got an Australian-themed RPG or breakfast show in general, so let's do that. Let's just do something in the morning. I can wake up and have a coffee or a juice, and then let's talk about some stuff and talk about what we've been doing in the week, or painting some stuff. And the painting one's just an excuse for me to get through my backlog, and then the other one's just for me to talk about things that I already talk about en masse, but now I get to do it with an interactive chat.
Definitely. I mean, also, just you mentioned chat there. Just to say to everyone in chat, it's ! Peso for a chance to win a Peso PDF. It's a random book. It could be new. I think you get to choose, so it's not it's not completely random. You get to choose. But yeah, I'm just so kind of enamored in all the areas. I mean, to turn this into, and also you said it at the start. This is your bread and butter. This is what you use to pay the bills, and I think that's fantastic.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get over that ever.
I'm just I want to see more. We've had a few talks, and when we got to play, and I watched you playing on Jasper's Game Day Aussie edition, and when we got to play, it was brilliant. It was the characters, and also your effing bleeper was amazing.
Oh, you mean this? Thing?
Yeah. I mean, that was brilliant. When we used that during the campaign, during the adventure, that was amazing. That was pretty cool.
This is just a button on my mixer that I've got, but you can easily set up a soundboard if you want to do it. It's I guarantee it's so much fun just having to mess with people. Like, I played a troll. Was that the game that we were in together? I was playing Klungo?
Yes.
I can't remember.
Yes.
Was that the one? Yeah. And I was just like, you wanna get into mother's insults? Okay, I'm just gonna. And I just went for it. I had a great time playing on Jaspers with you as well. I can't get enough of playing games with people I know, for one, as well, and also in a stream capacity.
It's a lot of fun. We are going to move on because we have a lot of stuff to cover in our second half of the show. But we're going to pull a winner. I don't have Steve here, so I've got no one to pull the one-arm bandit. So let's see if I click the right buttons.
If I knew how to do it, I would.
Fingers crossed. Let's see. Did that work? And the winner is last time. It was Jeff. Jeff actually wins.
It's a fix.
A PDF. Right, you get to write yourself down.
The one competition that I'm allowed to enter is the one that I win.
There you go. That's perfectly fine.
Fantastic.
You get yourself I was going to say, an advanced player's handbook or something like that. we'll see.
Yeah, that would be quite handy.
But well done. Thank you for that. Right, so let's crack on. Where were we? We were... yeah, Jeff finally won something. Where were we? We were... that's right, you were just about to be TPK'd by a giant stone statue of a...
Karzog.
Of Karzog. Let's see if I can...
I'm sure he just wants a tickle.
So, everyone, roll initiative for me, please.
Oh, no!
I forgot we were doing this. This plus... In this edition, it's plus perception.
Perception.
It is, yeah. Unless otherwise specified by the DM.
It's never specified.
33.
Oh, that's a nice one.
There's a note on mine that says senses +2 to initiative. Would that already be included on my perception, or would that be added as well?
I would say add it as well.
Okay, 25.
Yeah, I don't think those ones automatically.
Oh,
get
no,
added.
35.
35. Okay, let's go around the room. Yelena.
34.
Tolkus.
I rolled a nice even 40.
Ooh.
22 plus 18.
Harrison.
36.
36. Okay, 34, 35, 36. And
Yeah.
36.
oh, and another 36.
Wow.
Fight. Who wants to go first?
Same.
Harrison.
Let
or what?
Harrison, he's got the higher dex. So.
Okay, there we go. Right. As this huge giant halberd comes crashing down, it shatters and explodes. Portimer, the boar, and Elias go whizzing across the room down to the south and just crack into the walls and hit the floor. All of them unconscious. Even the boar is unconscious.
Whoa.
Wow.
Right. Oh, I've got better run my own on as well. I need my calculator.
So
Big
did the
numbers.
halberd shatter when it hit the floor?
Yeah, well, it's gone. Half of it, the tip end, has gone into the pool, and from that, it's exploded out.
Oh, right.
And
okay.
Elias was Portman and Elias. They're only little gnomes, and they're right next to each other, and it's gone boom and flung them across the room.
Mushroom cloud.
Marissa, too many big numbers now. Level 14. We've got too many big numbers. Oh wow. Okay. I still come last. I got 35.
Oh.
Wow. I am literally last.
Oh, I'm gutted for you.
Easy. Right. So Tolkus, you are up.
Right.
Followed by Harrison.
So I've just seen a giant statue of Karzog smash down and take out two of my buddies and my buddy's future bacon sandwich. And
I was thinking about bacon sarnies as soon as we started talking about going on Matt's breakfast show.
yeah,
And I was thinking, oh,
as soon as the word breakfast came up, it was like, oh, bacon.
You know what? I might go get one after this.
Yeah, you lucky thing being in tomorrow.
yeah.
It's not fair.
Just for all of you, I'll go get one.
What's
not
tomorrow
fair.
like, by the way? What's tomorrow? Is it a nice day yet? Have you looked out the window? Has the sun
I'll
come
look
up?
right now. It's not overcast. It's pretty good.
Hey. It's getting cold though. It's getting cold.
Yeah.
Right, so Tolkus is going to leap forward and attack the statue with
Okay.
his a newly imbued powerful axe, I guess.
Okay. Go for it.
And he rolls. He rolls? No, he doesn't roll. He just. It's a 20!
You got a natural 20?
It's a natural 20. I don't know if anyone. I did tell the players this, but I've started using something else to roll dice rather than physical dice.
Yeah, that very
Maybe
popular
a
app
competitor.
From the competitor. Yeah.
Is that weighteddice.com?
No, and instead of a 20, it has a B on it.
Oh yeah.
Is it? Yeah, something over there, far
Oh,
over there, over the hills. Right.
So that
I'll also
hits-
use the critical hit deck for you.
Yeah, that hits an armor class. Believe it or not, you're gonna shit your pants. 50.
Bloody hell!
Fuck me.
You're lucky this thing is big and has a low armor class.
So that hits, and that is a power attack. And
No!
yeah,
No! I mean the card,
go on
no.
then. Before I even roll
So
damage,
you're using your axe, yeah, and this is slashing.
Yeah.
It actually says, I don't know if you can see, I don't know if you better see it. It says triple damage.
Oh, triple damage. Oh, we like that. Right. So I don't know, not knowing if this is doing any extra damage based on the things that we did. So, you know, the dipping in the pool.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to do my regular damage for power attack. And it's still quite a lot of dice.
This could be the shortest fight.
Two of the D12's got a 12. 53 points of damage plus 10 for my physical attribute. So 63 damage.
Times 3.
Times 3.
Wow. That's 189 points of damage. And
wow.
so that's your first attack.
Yeah, that's my power attack.
Okay.
And with my last action, I will do a brutal finisher for it with a -5 to hit, mind you.
Yeah.
It's going to hit, and I've rolled a 15 on dice. -5 is 10, plus 30 is a 40.
Okay.
Does that hit?
40 hits, yeah.
And that does 23 plus 10, so 33 damage.
On top. Okay.
I love watching the dice roll across the screen.
It's a suspense. It's like, that's great. Right, okay. So, you swing both attacks, but strangely, you feel the impact of each swing as it cleaves into like the legs of this stone statue thing. But visibly, it doesn't show any damage. But you felt contact.
All right, okay.
Okay,
I shall contemplate this.
Harrison, you're up, followed by Rupp.
Okay, so seeing that this weapon don't seem to be doing much, I'm just going to go with the battle axe that Tolkus gave me and just see what happens. And I rolled a 5 plus 26, so 31 hit.
31 hits.
Okay, so that's bugger. I should have got 2d8s out. My mistake. Apologies.
Bonkers.
Okay, so that's 2 8s, so 16
That's what we need.
plus.
Little sound bite button. Bonkers.
So that is 12 points of damage.
12.
Flaming plus.
Hold on. Are you using the? You do realise it's 2d8 plus 1d6 damage, yeah?
Yeah.
I did put that in the chat.
Yeah, I used 2d8s. I rolled 2 8s, and so 16 plus 4, 20 points of damage, plus the 1. So I miscalculated. My apologies.
Yeah. I was just replying to Baron in chat. Yeah, Rupp once nuked himself.
Nuked myself? What did I do?
In chat, you murdered.
Yeah, wasn't that the exploding barrels trick?
Oh no, yeah, that wasn't good.
That was 20 points of damage plus 1 fire, if
Okay.
that even works.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the first attack. So was I nearby that I had to move? So if so, then obviously that would take 1 point of movement.
Yeah,
or
you're
at least
all
the-
standing around the pool because you all put your items in. So you just say where you were. The statue is at the 12 o'clock position. Elias and Portimer were kind of like around 1 o'clock.
Okay.
Tolkus is kind of nearby, let's say like 11 o'clock, and gone poof, attacked it straight away.
Okay.
The rest
so
of you
I
are kind of
probably
spread
would
around
have,
the clock.
I would have been somewhere nearby anyway, but I probably would have need to have moved over to get him. So so the second attack with disadvantage.
Go for it.
I think that's a -5. 8 plus 26 -5. That's 29 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. So again, so that's a 6 and a 5. 11 plus 4. 15 plus 5 points of damage. So 11 plus 5, 16 points of damage in total. That's the end of my turn.
Okay.
What happened, if anything?
The same again. With each hit, visually, there is no damage. You're hitting a stone statue. But physically, you can feel the vibration as if you've crashed into solid stone.
Okay. Interesting.
Rup, followed by Scrawl.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna start to walk forward, and the gauntlets start to go onto my body, and armor starts appearing, divine armor starts appearing, and the visor comes up as I walk forward, and my star knife enlarges slightly.
Mech Rup.
And then I'm gonna hit it.
Go for it.
As my star knife starts spinning, and that is a 35.
35 hits.
Cool. That is 25 points of damage.
Okay, yeah.
And that's my turn.
Okie dokie. Same thing again. Seems to you make physical contact, but visibly nothing seems to appear. You haven't kind of knocked stone off of it. It doesn't seem to shatter in any way.
It doesn't react at all.
No, it's just this statue of stone.
Guys.
Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this drop.
Scrawl, followed by Yelena. You've seen everyone sort of so Tolkus has leapt in, huge massive axe attacks. Harrison's done the same with his swords. Rupp has powered up, now he's in like Power Ranger mech mode with his star blade. Scrawl.
So everyone's mostly done like physical attacks at this point, right?
Correct.
All right.
And each time you see them hit, but nothing's happening to the statue.
It's moving around and flailing a lot?
Yeah,
Like,
it's
and trying to
literally
hit
just smacked into the bottom and it's rearing itself up. Again, if you've ever seen like the Sinbad movies, the giant colossus kind of statues, how slow they would be.
Yeah.
When this thing is going to engage, it's going to be a big number whack.
So with my wind fan, I'm looking at Wall of Wind spell. Will that like block it from trying to hit us while we can work out what's going on?
If you roll high enough, yeah. Let's go for it.
Well, is that 2 actions?
Yep, probably.
More than likely.
Yeah. I'll just look it up. So yeah, if anything, I would be looking around, going like, I have my bow ready trained, and I'm like, no, I don't think it's gonna cut it, eh? And then, well, I don't think it's gonna pierce it more than anything. But yeah, I point the wind fan over, and I just go whoosh and try and like cast Wall of Wind.
Okay. Is there a success check on that, or is it just done?
I'm just checking now.
It's
Create a
will save.
barrier of gusting winds that hinders anything moving through it. The wall of swirling winds is 5 feet thick, 60 feet long, and 30 feet high. The wall stands vertically, but I can shape its path, so I want to surround it.
Yep.
And then basically, I want to try and like hamper anything it's trying to do. Though the wall of wind distorts air, it does not hamper sight. Ammunition from physical range attacks such as arrows, bolts, slings, bullets can't pass through. Attacks with bigger ranged weapons have like
It's difficult terrain, and you can attempt to fly in it.
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you say he can attempt to fly in it?
Yeah.
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 Wow.
And then you need to make a.
No, it's only if he attempts to fly.
Oh, okay. Well, that's the effect, I guess.
Yeah, I don't think the stone statue will attempt to fly.
Oh, that's 3 actions.
Oh yeah,
Alright.
so okay, so you're busy casting this, and boom, you immediately see this this wind start to pummel the stone statue. Bits and pieces are going everywhere. You see Tolkus's hair is all over the place. Even Harrison's glove just flies off his head and spins around the room.
The jewels off the floor and flying.
Flying
It
all
fills
around.
up with air and it like.
And you see that the statue, as it's rearing up, almost is struggling against it, but then smashes its hand into one of the gems on its wrist that shatters. Immediately, a burst of lightning comes out into the chamber and hits.
Oh no!
Hits everyone. Do a reflex saving throw for me.
Reflex.
I'm going to use my reaction to premonition of avoidance, so +2 to everyone.
Garbage.
+2 to everyone. Yay.
+2 to
Okay.
everyone.
34.
Ooh, 15, 16, 17.
Ooh!
20.
So is that +2 as well?
30,
Yeah.
39.
45.
Okay.
Nice.
24.
You said
29.
Okay. Everyone but Scraw. Scraw
Yeah.
passes. Everyone else doesn't.
No.
Wow.
Bugger.
So, oh come on! I've got. Is there any bonuses on this?
I hope not.
I've got 3d10s and I rolled 2 1s. That's not fair. Come on, is there a bonus? +10, 17, 19 damage.
Ooh.
Tolkus does nearly 190, and I do 19.
And I'll be minusing 10 off that because I've got greater electrical resistance.
Ah! Right, this burst of electricity just circles out from this explosion on his wrist, hitting everyone apart from Scraw. And that was 3 actions, you say. So we're over to Yelena.
Okay. Yelena is gonna just glare at him and go, "This is not a good fucking day." I stretch a hand out and cast Shatter on him, and I'm doing it at level 5.
Wow.
I don't believe it does not say there is a save, so I just do damage to you.
Is
Okay.
it basic 4?
It should
got
be a
nothing. It doesn't say.
Okay.
go for your damage.
Try from the damage, so that would be
I failed the basic 4
5d10s.
anyway.
It's not, it's just damage.
It's just damage. It's just damage. Don't worry about it.
What are you worried about? A million hit points. That is,
It's just damage. Why you have to be so mad?
That's a lot of damage.
Is he considered an object?
I
He
think
probably is.
I'm making an assumption that he is.
Does he lay on the floor clutching his knee going, ah, ah.
Why can't I do maths? 26. There's 31 points of damage, of sonic damage.
Sonic damage. Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
Having seen it take one hell of a strike from Tolkus
Yeah.
and everything else, and it's not I don't think it's necessarily looking that bad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna back away towards Elias
Okay.
and shout, I think this might be too much. I think we might need to get out of here.
Right. Well, my go. Here we go.
I thought the plan. Yeah, we're getting out of here. We're all. Yeah, the gate's just not open, isn't it?
We'll deal with that in a bit.
All right.
Right. So he has an ability called the Inexorable March. The stone golem can stride up to its speed, push about each creature's space it moves into, and damage them if they try to stop its movement. Right. Okay. So that's a 37. So this is Harrison and Tolkus and Rupp. He is basically walking through you.
Ooh. It's rather rude, isn't it?
Will we get a say on that?
You get a fortitude save. It's quite high though.
I will attempt to stop him, if
Go
that's
ahead.
possible.
Yep.
30.
Failed.
11 plus.
Ooh, that's good.
35.
Passed.
Whee!
Oh,
You take half
maths,
damage.
maths. What's 25 plus 17?
Enough.
42.
Hey, 42.
That's a pass.
Thank you, Matt, for being the voice inside my head there.
Okay. So,
Just
wouldn't
said
that be
enough.
weird?
You don't want that.
If you swear in all that fucking time.
Oh, mother! No, I'll tell you, mother!
I love Matt. Right, okay.
Just screeching.
Right, so if you pass, you take half damage. I have to kind of stay sane just long enough to
They'll
add up some
demonetize
numbers.
us on YouTube, you know. That's...
They
Oh,
won't.
it's all bleeped. It's okay now.
Yeah. And I get plus 20 on top. Okay, that's 46 damage. If you pass, you take half. So the stone golem
23.
just powers forward. The rune forge in the middle of the room shatters, and you just see the coloured water spill all over your feet as you all get like pushed back. He doesn't even care about you.
Oh wow, that's just rude.
He seems to be heading towards the absolute southern corridor in the room that you're in. Top of the round, Tolkus.
Right, after doing what he feels would have been probably enough damage to kill that white dragon that was outside in like one turn, Tolkus is feeling that maybe this isn't so much a fight we can win at the moment. So what he's going to do is he's going to spend all 3 actions trying to get to Elias and Portimer and the pig, the bull.
Can you pick all of them up?
Yeah, pick all of them up. And then I think head towards the same tunnel that the statue was heading in towards. Because I've got a funny feeling we haven't been down that one. So maybe it might be like a way out or something, or a way to somewhere else. So yeah, I don't know how far I can get. I mean, my normal movement speed is 30. But obviously, after the first action of getting to Elias and Portimer, I know they then have to spend an action picking them up. Yeah. And then I don't know if it'd be like half speed or something, carrying them.
They're 2 gnomes. So you
of course, I forgot they're gnomes, aren't they?
And a ball.
Yeah, I literally take my bag of holding type 3 or whatever it is and push them in so that their heads are just poking out the top, and then throw it over my shoulder like a sack and leg it towards the tunnel.
Okay, and you got a giant boar as well.
Yeah, I also have hefty hauler, which means that I can carry a lot more, I think, than normal without being hindered, if I remember
just
correctly.
To point out something for everyone, how did you get here?
We took the bus, didn't we?
No, we got a portal.
And where did you appear?
Through a portal?
Which room did you appear in?
We appeared in the chamber, didn't we?
In this room, yeah. Is there a portal in this room?
No.
So how did you ever expect to get back?
We were hoping there'd be another way out.
Yeah.
Is this plane shift?
We go through the gate.
I'm thinking more Stargate. They go one way, and he's looking for the way back, and it's not there. So they end up spending their time. The movie edition, not the TV series.
Yeah, the good one, not
the good one. The good one. If you haven't seen it, it's homework. Go see it.
Yeah, so I know that we haven't been down that tunnel, so I'm hoping that there might be something down that tunnel that will lead out or something. Yeah. You know.
Okay, so you're doing that. You're picking those up. Harrison, you've also been knocked back, followed by Rupp. Harrison, what do you want to do? So you see Tolkus get, pushed out the way. Tolkus just uses that momentum to pick up the gnomes. He's stuffing them into his sack.
I'm going to sort of do a hero. When those heroes get knocked back and they like put their hand out to stop themselves from falling backwards and stuff. So I'm just gonna try and do a hero stop and stop myself being blown over.
Okay.
What do I need to make for that?
Just a reflex saving throw. You've already done a fortitude, so just give it another one. But it will use 2 of your actions, or
so
1 of your
30.
Actions. Okay, that's fine. You passed. So you managed to stop with your arm out. That's fine. You see the statue stride on past. The rune well, the rune forge explodes. The water starts to just pour all over you, which is ice cold to your hands.
Does anything happen, or is it just water? Okay.
It's just water. It's multi-colored. It's like a rainbow of water. All different colours.
If I look around and scan the room, does anybody look like they need any help, or is it?
Not yet. No one's really been injured.
Okay. Well, it's not really to help, not to heal, but to kind of like assist. But yeah, I'll just I'll prepare myself for anything else. Just I'll wield the battle axe.
Okay, so you're gonna stay where you are. So Rup, followed by Scrawl.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try and with my movement speed, my extra movement speed from the suit, I'm gonna stride past Tarzol's statue.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm just gonna go, "Oi! You can't get in there!" and cast repulsion.
Ooh, nice.
So he has to make a will save, please.
Okay. Ooh, that's not bad. Well, it's a good roll. Is it going to be enough? That's 29, 31.
Doesn't save.
Okay.
So he can't move any closer towards me.
Towards you.
Yeah, and I'm standing in front of him.
In front of the tunnel. That's fine. So the statue just stands there, looks down directly at you.
As I'm like emanating a slight zoom
in your mech form.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else? You done?
No, that's me done.
Okay. Scraw, followed by Yelena.
So, just looking at what's going on here. So he's cast a spell. Are we getting out of here? Is that what's going on? Are we just looking down here? Like, what are we doing?
Run, people!
Oh.
Well, Scrawl, you might recognise the tunnel that the statue is trying to go towards. That is the gateway portal.
Oh yeah, no, there's a thing down there. I reckon we could do that.
Yeah, let's not worry about copyright. Yeah, that is the Stargate. Let's just use it.
Yeah, that's the old thing down there. You know. Well, maybe I'll help this out a little bit. I want to move as far as I can towards that way, then, but also cast Ranger's Bramble.
Yep.
And oh god, where's the thing there? So basically, if it gets it needs a reflex save.
Yep.
On a failure, it takes a -10 foot circumstance to its speed. On a crit failure, it also gets immobilized.
Oh, go for it. So, that is 37.
Is it class DC it's going against?
Yeah, pretty much.
32. Okay, so that succeeds.
So the brambles erupt out of the floor to try and wrap around its legs. But as it's taking its stride, it's still forcefully trying to move towards Rup. The vines and it just snapping with the force of it.
Yeah, all right. And I just book it backwards as fast as I can.
Book it.
Rup, will the repulsion affect everyone, or just is it focused on the statue?
It's focused on the statue. It does affect everyone in that cone. So,
oh no! So I can't move closer.
But you can move around. It's like if you want.
If you go around the edge of the room, you'd be okay.
Yeah, I'll just do that, and then I think I've still got an action left, so I guess I'm just gonna also shoot at it. Or have we completely decided that it's not worth it?
Yeah, if you're using your action, you can have a go. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Why not? I'm gonna use my. So I've got a +2 greater striking longbow.
Mm-hmm.
Let's shoot that, and then it says, I think I make 2 per 1 action. So it's saying. You
go or.
Yeah, I think it's just like pew pew as one. So yeah.
Pew pew.
Oh no, I have to use that on hunted prey. No, I can't do that yet. So it's just 1 attack. Look, that's 30 something. 36.
That hits.
All right, and it says plus 2d on the first hit, so it looks like I'm rolling 5d8. What does deadly d10 mean?
I have no idea.
So, yeah, I remember that, but continue.
Isn't it something to do with if you roll a critical, you get to roll an extra damage dice? Or roll a dice higher or something like that?
Yeah, on a critical hit, the weapon adds a die of the listed size.
Yeah,
that's fair.
It's another rune.
We're not doing we only in what we've been doing to keep things simple is just we do a natural 20, natural 1. Not if you've got plus 10 of your dice roll and stuff like that.
Okay, so 18, 22, 25 magical piercing, I think that is.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Do I add a dex modifier or anything to that damage?
No, you would.
That would already be on the sheet.
Then that's it.
Cool.
So 25 magical piercing.
Okay.
And then that would be it.
What are you aiming for?
It smashed a gem on its hand, right, earlier?
It has gems on its forehead. It has gems on its like the Infinity Gauntlet has one on the on the
let's go right between its eyes on the forehead. I feel like that's easier to hit.
Okay.
Why not? Let's see what happens.
You shoot it, boom, and it's almost like the weapons have had no visual effect. You struck this thing dead center. You know you did. You're a crack shot. But there is no visual effect. It just disappears.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that again. I'm out of here. I just keep going.
Bye.
Yeah. No, I'm over that. Let's go.
Okay, Yelena.
I would like to follow Tolkus and keep moving that way, using all of my actions.
So you're behind Tolkus, going towards the statue.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine. You go again. Everything. There's water everywhere. You're splashing through it, and you're just following the statue down. His go. So he is stuck in the force of Rupp.
And I'm right in front of him.
Yes.
Yeah.
And yet he like looks down.
Force.
And as he's trying to like the vines are growing up his legs, as he pulls up his leg to kind of kick you or step on you, the vines snap. He rolls plus 24. It is a 32. Does a 32 hit you?
Yeah.
Okay. This is.
Well, it wouldn't have hit me if I had.
If you had all your magic. 16 plus 5. That's 41 bludgeoning.
Okay.
So you see Rupp get kicked, boom, as he's trying to just stand in front of the statue, holding it back, but manages to get kicked. You don't move as far back as you should. It's not like Elias who gets flung across the room.
Well, I'm in a big mech suit.
Yeah. So as you go sort of 10 foot backwards with his kick.
Yeah.
And he's actually got another go, which I didn't do earlier. So, all of you. With his left arm, with the halberd, he swings it down where you've got Yelena, Tolkus, and Scraw. Is a 34. Does a 34 hit anyone? It's a big sweep attack, not Tolkus.
35 you need to hit me, mate.
Scraw, what's your armor class?
That is my AC.
Okay, so... it's another look, I got a 1, a 2, and a 3.
Yay!
That's fine.
23 points of damage.
Cool.
I need
It's fine.
The lowest damaging giant thing we've ever fought.
I know. This is why I need some new dice. I've lost all my power of right. Top of the round, Tolkus.
Still heading to the tunnel I'm not sure how far I get, but I'll use all my actions to.
That's fine. You can see Rupp there. You've seen Rupp get kicked. He's been pushed back. He's in his mech form. You run around the statue's legs.
Yeah,
so
and straight down the tunnel.
Okay, so you run straight past Rupp.
Can the statue? Does it look like the statue could fit down this tunnel?
No.
Ah, right. Okay. So it might be that he was moving trying to get in the way of it to stop us
Quite possibly.
from going down it. Yeah.
Well, you'll have to wait and see.
I reckon he's going to sit in front of it, block the whole thing. And as I'm running down there, I'm shouting out, "Come on, everybody, follow me!"
I'm holding him off. Just.
So Tolkus goes running down the corridor. Harrison, followed by Rupp.
I'm doing the same, using all of my power and actions to get to
run.
To run, yeah.
Okay, so you get past the statue, you run past Rupp, you're chasing after Tolkus. Okay. Scrawl,
yeah, getting out of
what would
dodge.
you like to do?
I just want to keep going. It doesn't seem like we can take this thing down, so I want to just keep moving.
Okay, so you head down the corridor. You kind of almost recognize this corridor. And
I know this place.
Your heart skips a beat to kind of think, yes, you could finally be out of this place.
I just turn around. I'm like, hey, we should really go get that succubus that we were talking to. But it's a bit more pressing to get out of here. You know what? If they can't get out of it, no, I'm fine with it, and I just keep going.
Yelena.
And for flavour, she kind of pauses at the mention of the succubus and no, need to live. It's on running. Kept clutching the hanky.
Running after everybody down the corridor. Okay, fine. My go.
Back.
Never getting it back.
You see.
Never washing it.
So, Rupp, as you're standing, you've been pushed into the corridor. You're still in your mech seat. You look up and everyone's running past you. You see the statue physically push itself through into this tunnel. The bricks start to come down from the ceiling, these giant kind of pyramid-sized bricks crashing onto the floor. The sides start to come in at the shoulders as it starts to break through. And it's kind of got slow movement, but each step is just carving a shape down into the roof of this tunnel. It's not, bending down to squeeze through. It's making its own tunnel. This thing is going to come down.
Okay.
Tolkus.
With its arms, it still can't move towards me.
Yeah, it's just stuck.
Okay. Yeah.
Tolkus and Harrison.
How far down the corridor have we got, and have we found anything yet?
Yep, so you run on down the corridor. We can come out with kind of initiative at that point. You run into the corridor. It's a very old, dusty chamber. In the middle, you see the familiar sign of the 7-pointed star in the floor, just like you saw in the mountains. There are 7 small pillars, one at each end of each point of the star. And next to it is, let's say, the Stargate platform thing.
Yeah.
Start pushing your buttons.
Oh God, I guess we're gonna have to do something with the little pillars that are at the bloody pointed star thing, aren't we?
Does it look like we're going to have to do the same thing with the keys that we did before?
Not the keys.
Okay.
So the Stargate control panel, it's covered with dust and grit and grime, but you notice that it has the same indent in the middle.
Okay. Go up to it, clean it off.
Okay. You brush it all down.
Really use Elias right now.
Hurry up, I can't hold it for much
see his
longer.
head out the bag.
I'll wake him up.
Yeah, wake him up if you can. Say, Elias, do your thing.
We've got healing potions, don't we? Fine.
You can do it yourself, guys.
Get the thingy, Bobby, from Elias. The
Hedron.
Star. The
Yeah,
Hedron.
couldn't remember the name of it either.
So
So you
put it in
grab,
the.
you grab this thing.
Yeah.
Yep,
pop it
that's
in the
it.
slot.
Yeah. You slam it into the control panel.
Yep.
It opens up. The gem appears.
Yep.
Each of the 7 pillars slowly starts turning on. Harrison, what do you want to do?
Still seems familiar.
Ringing some bells, scroll.
Yeah,
You've been here before.
maybe. I don't know.
Harrison, you've rushed into the room. You can see that Yelena's doing something at the control panel. Tulkas is kind of looking after the 2 gnomes and a boar, dragging a boar behind him. What do you want to do? Harrison is still in the corridor fighting a statue.
Big Mech-Rup.
Yeah, Mech-Rup.
Yeah. It's a good question. What do I want to do? What will Harrison do in this situation?
I am shouting, "Get the fuck out!"
Yeah, I thought I was already out. Okay.
I can't hold it for much longer. You gotta get the fuck past me.
Yeah, if I haven't already got past Rupp, I'll
You've
just
gone past
head out.
Rupp. You was in the corridor, so yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm running down the corridor to go and see everyone and get to the dial-up buttons.
Okay. So scroll.
Yeah. I was just saying, I say whatever I can do to help. Let me know.
Yelena's just pushing the buttons. Tulkas
Don't
is there
touch
stuffing.
anything.
You see these statues.
What does this button do?
You see the little mini pillars around the edge of the star. Like, beep, 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 beep.
I'm gonna try and keep the repulsion going and heal up for a lot.
Okay, so Harrison, you look back down the corridor. You see the statue physically push its form into the corridor leading towards you. Rupp is almost, the repulsion's still in effect, but the statue is so strong, it's just pushing Mech-Rupp backwards. But the statue is being obviously slowed by all of this, but it's tearing down the ceiling. And the
Oh
walls.
boy.
Rupp, then Scraw.
Yeah, I do. I take a syringe, heal myself, and do a heal on myself as well, so I'm back up to full. And then I will just say, "Stop it!" I throw my star knife at him. Get the portal open, you.
Oh, you thrown it at Harrison?
No,
at the statue. Sorry.
I throw it at the Karzul statue.
What was that for?
Go ahead, roll to hit.
That's a nat 1.
Ooh.
Hey!
I will get the.
Oh no!
You've got your coin. You've got your coin.
PP coin. PP
I
coin.
do, yeah. I'll
You
use
want to
it.
use a coin?
Oh, the hesitation in the voice.
You got the coin?
Oh, I rolled another nat 1.
So, I'll take the coin. Thank you very much.
Can I lend him my coin?
No. Unless you've got my magic and you can pass coins through the screen. No.
I don't know.
It's basically a ranged attack because you've thrown it.
Yeah.
Okay, so it basically says you are stunned for 1 round.
No, bad.
So you throw this, you throw your star weapon at the star blade through your repulsion magic into the statue that's cleaving through the stone, and it explodes. Whatever anti-magic this is starts to fade. You can see it affects both of you. Suddenly, the statue that's there, you can see that its legs, half of their legs have been blasted away, probably from Tulkas's and Harrison's original hits. Its head, half of its head is gone, probably from when Scraw blew up one of the gems in its head. One of its arms is also just gone. It does not exist. It's just not there. But it's forcing its way towards you. Your own magic also takes a hit of this as you're stunned, and you see your mech shape start to dismantle itself.
It's transforming back.
Yep.
Oh, bloody hell.
Scraw. You reach
So
your room.
we can see
hear,
that-
you heard this
So
explosion
this thing
behind
looks,
you.
Yeah, this thing looks like it's actually been damaged. Now I look back
Yep.
and it's and I go, oh, we are doing it. And you see me point out my feather fan again. I'm going to use a second activation. I just go, wait, is it Rupp that was doing the force thing?
Yep.
I say, hey, Rupp, incoming! And you just like hear like zzz, and I just like cast lightning bolt. It says 5th level, and that's going to be a reflex save right at the thing.
Do I have to do? Is it a line?
100-foot line, but I'm going to try and aim it
Up. Yeah.
So it doesn't hit you. Yeah, I'm not going to try and hit you.
Yeah.
Okay, 35.
I think that succeeds.
Still takes
Where's my
half though.
thing? Still takes half? Well, it's a good thing it's 60-12.
Nice.
Yep, go for it.
Oh. God, how many dice do I need? Where's the other one? There it is. Ooh, 2 12s in there.
Ooh.
What do we got? 3 12s. 36. 36 plus 11, 47.
Nice.
47
Nice.
electricity damage? Yeah.
Yep. So your lightning bolt careens down this column, lighting up each of the walls. It hits it square in the chest. There, you can see there's a big, huge hole in its chest where it hit. Rupp, as your magic is starting to fade from where you were stunned, again now you've got this blinding light, and you kind of feel like, oh, your hair is standing on end with electric discharge. Zzz.
My mutton chops go a little bit up.
Bring out. Anything else, Squirrel?
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot it again as well.
Okay, so.
So take the longbow out, and I just go like, all right, straight in the hole there. That's 13 plus something. 37.
That hits, yeah.
And that's gonna be another that. Oh, it's so much math today. 18, 20 damage. 20
damage on top. Yep. Similar good. It's a good hit. It's an arrow. It's magic. Just goes straight in where the arrow, where the lightning was. Doesn't. Nothing else comes up. Nothing explodes. But it's a good hit. It's done some damage. You're quite satisfied that now you can see.
Yeah, the fruits of our labors are coming through, everyone.
Okay, Yelena.
I've done enough damage to it. I can't remember.
I can always do a bit bloody more, you know.
Yelena's gonna look over her shoulder.
Yep.
And see Rupp is maybe not in the best of situations. Look back at the control panel. Does she think she can leave it and it's kind of booting up itself?
It's taken its time. So
Okay.
you've pushed the buttons that you think it is. The pillars have started to light up. There's a humming sound coming from the ground. You can feel the vibrations as the ring around these little pillars starts to open in the floor. And the ring slowly comes out the ground.
Okay.
At an angle. But it's not kicked in yet.
How far away is Rupp?
About 70 foot away.
I can't get to him. And I am not in great shape.
It's a long corridor. You've got line of sight.
Okay, fuck it. I'm going to cast Hydraulic Torrent.
Okay.
In front of Rupp and try and push him backwards. Could you make a fortitude save?
Me?
Okay.
No, not you. In front of you. So you're not getting attacked.
Ooh, I got a natural one.
I reserved that for Harrison.
I got a natural one, so that's a.
Ooh.
I don't know why I'm doing
It doesn't have a critical effect on the spell.
Okay.
That doesn't mean you can't get one of the critical effects. Cast out. Hint. That's not enough dice.
It's a lot of damage.
That is 6, 12, 22, 32, 37 points of damage. And you're pushed back, 10 feet on a critical failure.
Okay.
Yeah, there was a crit. Yeah.
You see the statue get hit and physically move back through, as you say, 10 foot backwards. More rubble starts to come down, and now you can see it's physically cracking across the ceiling and the walls. They're starting to kind of crumble in a little bit.
Right,
it's my go.
Move.
And it's gone back. I'm going to move forward again. So I'm going to do the inexorable march.
Is it inexorable?
That one, yeah. And okay, so I can just move. Right,
just
so
move.
it basically pushes itself back towards where it was, and continues to move forward. It's pushing back against Rup's magic, so it's actually pushing Rup backwards now towards you, further towards the tunnel, tearing down the ceiling as it goes. In the main room where you all are, the portal starts to buzz to life. The water effect starts to come in.
God, we are really going for copyright infringement.
Yeah, there it is. You've got the portal open.
The hydraulic thing steals some water from there and
Yeah. And it appears that the portal is open. Tolkis, what do you want to do?
Does it look like it's properly finished? I will pick up the gnomes and the boar and go through the portal.
Okay. You have stepped through. Harrison.
Running through.
Okay, you are running through. Rup. This thing is now pushing towards you. You're just kind of almost just sliding backwards as it's pushing you against your own magic.
Okay, so I get up. I assume I'm down, am I? Or not?
You're on your feet. You are just sliding. You can see all of the corridor, the ceiling and the walls in this corridor. It's just crumbling now. This thing is just picking up its pace. It's just walking through it. It's like it's even less resistance now.
Yeah, I magic there. I think I'm just gonna skip, and then
and leg it. Okay.
Yeah, leg it. So I move. What? 25 foot?
Yep. Okay, so you're moving further down the corridor. Scrawl.
How far am I away from the portal?
10-15 feet, if that.
All right, sweet. I look at him like, yeah, one more can't hurt, and I go, the last activation of my fan, I go, bzzz, like lightning again.
Go for it.
That's a reflex.
Oh yeah. Ooh, I got a natural. Natural 20. Plus 20.
I thought it was the other one.
Yeah, me too.
No!
I was like, oh, I'm gonna get it though.
No, 38. 30. It's one for me.
It's not a crit success, so that's good.
No, yeah. That's fine.
Oh, yeah, that's all right. 32, 30, 46. Same damage. 46.
We
And
love
then
consistent rolling. We like
I
it.
do. And then for my move, I just duck through the portal.
Okay.
It's like one for the road, and I just leave.
You don't even stop to see what damage it does, but you know quite secure it's a hit. You tuck your stuff in and almost with winged arms spread wide and this kind of smile and elation as you just dive through and you recognize the tingle of the portal pool and you just hope that everything...
Yeah. I'm like, oh, yeah. And I swim through it.
And you
And
just
on the other end, I'm like, oh, I'm so bloody hungry now. Oh, I can eat so much stuff. Oh, I feel the need now.
Yelena.
Yelena's going to wait until Rupp gets to the portal before she goes through.
Okay. My go then. So, it will do the same. Natural 20. Here we go. Do the same thing.
Did someone say he was rolling cursed earlier?
Yeah, it was because they mentioned it. Now he's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah, no, he's not
Yeah.
running cursed.
See what I have these dice, which is the plastic dice, which seem to always roll low, and then I have these dice, which is my level up dice, which always roll high.
Maybe you should check them out.
I should. So same thing again. It starts to march on through. This is. Oh shit! It's tearing down the walls as it goes through. It's got one arm. The other arm is ripping the stones as it's pushing you towards it. It breaks out into the chamber, Elena, and you see Rupp just basically being pushed by his own magic into the room as this thing starts to tear down the ceiling around you. It's going to make a swing for a sweep swing, whatever it's called. And that's high, but not high enough. 36. I think that gets you Lena, actually.
That does get me, yeah.
That's not good. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 30 points of damage as this thing, what's left of its arm, sweeps down to left of the room, into what's left of the room. What did I say damage? 30 damage.
Yeah.
So it hits you for 30 damage, but it wasn't aiming for you, it was aiming for the portal.
Okay.
It clips the circular ring as part of it smashes off into the rest of the room, and you see the water in the portal start to fade.
Right, we need to go now.
Yeah, I'm forced up against the wall with my repulsion.
Rupp, you're up. Everyone else is gone.
Okay. I drop repulsion and start to run past.
Okay. Yelena?
I can't take another hit. I will go down.
I cast heal. If I see her about to go down, I cast heal with everything I got.
So Yelena's been smacked by this partial
I've got 12
arm.
hit points.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna heal you up with a max level heal, which is a lot of healing. Give me a sec. Sorry. 50, a little bit more than that. 66 plus 1d10.
Nice.
So that is 69 healing.
Ooh, very nice. I think apps for this episode. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and I'll use the rest of my movement to get next to Yelena.
Okay. So you get over to Yelena, you huddle down.
Can I pick up Rupp?
Yeah,
and
you can
take
try.
him through the portal with me?
Yep, it's your go next.
I will pick up Rupp, assuming he's willing,
Yeah.
and go through the portal.
Enable.
Okay. I have
what's
an
happening?
environmental shift move.
Oh no.
No.
Okay. The magic was starting to fade, and as you go through, there's a pulse. Both of you kind of get separated from that. Yelena, you fall through the portal, and it doesn't feel the same as it did the first time you came through.
Cool.
You feel like thousands of tiny stings all over your body. The pain is incredible, and it seems to last forever.
I won't scream.
Right. Same kind of thing for you. You go tumbling through this portal. Stings are all over your body. The pain, you hear in your head, you're screaming with this pain. Tolgus, Harrison, Scrawl, as you tumble through individually, you land back on the side of the mountain in the cold snow where this whole thing started. and as you look back, the portal behind you starts to close and shake and fold in on itself.
If Elias was here, I'd be saying, Elias, is there anything you could do?
I do not like the silence.
Tolkus, you see Yelena's body collapse through the portal. Just no control, just arms, legs flailing, face first into the snow as you're kind of just picking yourself up. Harrison and Squall around you.
Can I rush over and try to drag her out the way just in case something else comes through? Because I don't know what's gone on the other side, you know. So
you see the rest of the portal just scrunch itself up, ping, out of existence.
Oh, we're up.
Yelena's unconscious.
I was going to say, is she unconscious? Is she breathing?
She is breathing, yes.
Can gently tap her awake, sort of thing. So, Yelena, where's Rob?
Yeah.
Wake up!
She doesn't come to.
I'll drag her over to where the rest of us are. Like, we're only going to be about 10 foot away.
Yeah,
probably,
it's just kind of,
Can I
unceremoniously got dumped into the snow.
Can I gently administer a potion of healing to her?
You can do that. So you cradle her head, slowly kind of tip back up a healing potion.
I forget what the potions of healing do. Moderate potions of healing.
Yeah. So she starts to breathe more easy, but she doesn't come to. She doesn't wake up.
Moderate is 3d8 plus 10.
So do you want to roll that for yourself?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, cool.
And Scrawl, you see all this happen. You look around. This is not where... This is probably your world. This is... You're on the side of a mountain. Snow-peaked mountain.
It's too cold. You all right, Yelena? You good? Is she good?
She's just laying in Tolkus's arms, just not
Has
responding.
anyone got any food? I'm starving because she could be hungry too. Can I do? Is there like a medicine check or anything I can do?
Yeah, you can do a basic medical. Yeah.
It's
what Tolkus has already done. It's like, is she breathing?
Yeah. Well, if that's already been done, I don't really have anything to do, I guess, in that situation. If someone's already covering it.
Okay.
Scroll, could you check on Elias and Portima?
Oh, yeah. What can
I don't think they were conscious, were they?
No, they were both out of it. So you find a sack with two heads laying next to a giant boar. Harrison, what do you want to do?
Are you all right? Just kind of like.
Harrison's going to run back to where
they're kind of like in the sack and like they start to react. They look okay, battered and bruised.
Oh no, he's all right. He's alive.
Cheers, Scroll.
Yeah.
Harrison's going to run back to where the portal closed and look around for any kind of trace of Rupp.
So you run around into the space it was. You just physically, like, it's not there. You can't see it. There's nothing on the floor. There's a mark where there's no snow there because the thing itself was there.
I just kneel down and just kind of look up at the sky and just kind of go, run!
And as the camera, if this was a movie, as the drone cam pulls back on the side of this mountain, you see Harrison, and Tolkus cradling Yelena, Scrawl thinking, "Ooh, can I eat that boar?"
Yeah, you know,
It's
he's a
jumping
boy,
in his
but I can do it.
fork. And Rupp is nowhere to be seen. And we'll find out what happens next week.
In the search for Rupp.
No. Did we at least level up after all that?
You do. You are one level. You're now level 15. Well done.
Whee!
Nice.
Cool.
No, but where's Rupp?
Yeah,
5
no.
levels away from 20.
And that will bring us to the end of chapter 5. Next week we will start chapter 6.
But where's Rupp?
Where's
Rupp?
Rupp? Elias is in a bag with cuddling Portimer. We've got an unconscious boar. Harrison suddenly shows emotion.
Yeah, for the first time in the entire campaign.
Yeah, we've slaughtered his
When
entire
his brother got
family.
killed.
Yeah, we've slaughtered his entire family. There was no reaction. We lose Rupp. And it's like, you hear his echo through the mountains.
I think it's just been compounding all of this time, and he's just suddenly realised that things don't revolve around him anymore. And yeah.
Oh, he's grown. That's growth. I like that.
Okay, we'll add one end credit scene as Harrison runs out of air. He puts his hands into his legs. His head is down, and he looks in the snow around him. And looking back at him is a small gold coin.
Oh no, it's worse.
I pick it up and just hold it.
Put it in his pocket.
Oh my God. Yeah, all right. Let's not go down that road.
Bites into it.
I just stare at it, just gazingly. So, yeah.
Oh no.
Gazingly.
Rupp.
We'll find him. We will.
Yeah, we'll get him.
We'll
Cool.
find you, Rupp.
We will find out what happens next week.
Well done.
Was that okay,
Well,
everyone? That was the end of chapter 5, so we've got
good.
one chapter left to do.
Oh.
Chapter 6,
Wow.
level 15. These
Oh,
numbers are
Dizzy
getting
Heights of
bigger.
level 15.
These numbers are getting crazy big. Crazy big.
Yeah, how are you? How are you with the high tier play?
It's mental.
Yeah.
It's absolutely crazy. It's bonkers.
These numbers are large. I'm just like everything to do with the she. They are astronomically big.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
they're bonkers.
We need that bonkers. We need the button. Bonkers.
Bonkers.
Bonkers. We'll get
Sounds like-
copyrighted.
We've got Storm.
Oh, yeah,
Storm
true.
Raging
Oh,
outside the door.
copyrighted.
Legally safe bonkers.
I think we've already got the title for this episode, From Pawn to Pain.
Yeah.
That's Baron Snowhand.
Yeah.
It's bonkers, isn't it? Bonkering.
Bonkers.
Right. We're that's it, folks. We're going to see you again next week. Thank you very much to Matt Brown for joining us from Split the Party.
No, thank you.
Yeah,
man.
man. Cheers, man.
Do check him out. He's
I
on
love
Twitch.
coming on this.
We got a lot of stuff that me and Matt have a proper catch up. We've got a load of stuff planned for the rest of the year as well. So you will see Matt again. But thank you everyone for joining us. Thank you for watching. Whether you're watching on Twitch, on YouTube, it's late. It's midnight. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you very much. And we will see you again very soon. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.